Hey, Mangum. Hey, Mangum. Who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer Dispel medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen, when you're enjoying ball this fall, stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
The Mangum Star News has been serving Southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. So, welcome back to the Liberty Bowl, and as you heard, McKenna White is the homecoming queen, and the homecoming king, Elijah Bernal. Normally, Elijah would be doing double duty as he was victorious, winning the king honor, but he's not going to play tonight. Got a brace on that right knee, and he will not be in action this evening here at the Liberty Bowl. Chad Fox joining us in the broadcast booth. Chad and I getting warmed up. You know, football teams, they get warmed up for ball games, and the cheerleaders get ready to go. And broadcasters, little known fact, we get ready for games as well. And we watch the first, probably 10 minutes of the original episode of WKRP in Cincinnati. Now, for those of you who have no inkling of what the radio industry is like,
oh boy,
it doesn't mean as much to you, but to us, it was a great way to get the evening started. So thank you so much for dropping by and saying hello on this football Saturday night as we get set for the Mangum Tigers and the Blue Devils of Cordell. A little bit of housekeeping to do. We've got the homecoming coronation that just took place. The Blue Devils of Walters getting here late, and therefore get a little bit of a late start time here tonight.
Yep, pushed back a couple of minutes. They said 7:10, and so we'll kick off at that point. But homecoming festivities, beautiful night for football. And Walter's a nice little jaunt from over there to here, and a big game, Michael, too. Mangum coming off a tough game last week, and so these games here, district games, important. So Mangum looking to get a victory here tonight.
Well, in the year of 2020 as well, it's been a difficult one for Walters. They've yet to play a bowl game. They opened their season on the road at the Liberty Bowl, where they take on the Mangum Tigers in the district opener. And that noise you heard in the background, you may have heard it, had a helicopter flying by.
The plane.
Well, thank you, Tattoo. We've got a helicopter that will be landing at midfield here in a moment. Now, I guess you've probably been a part of this before.
Yeah, they're bringing the game ball in. They've done this a couple of places I've been at, so they'll drop the chopper right here on
Chopper. I like that. The chopper.
The chopper right here on the big M at the 50, and somebody will come out and hand the game ball to the official, and we'll get this thing going here. But, exciting time. Great crowd tonight. Homecoming. Homecoming was last night there in Kiowa County at Hobart. They had a great crowd. It's good to see the folks in Mangum responding here tonight as well. So looking forward to tonight's festivities.
And I'm glad we've got an extended pregame show, because there's a lot to talk about that have been going on in the world of sports, high school and collegiately. LaDonna Warner says, go Tigers. Tracy Smith, go Mangum Tigers. Our good friend Jerry Butler. Jerry, for years.
JJ.
You know Jerry?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's listening in tonight from Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah.
Jerry, good to have you alongside. Shayla Willis is also checking things out. So is Fran Lively. Rosanna Schuster is watching. Barbara Johnson says, go Tigers. And our dear friend Carolyn Geralds has joined us from Indiana. And Carolyn's son is Mike. Her granddaughter, Victoria, one of the Queen candidates here this evening. And she had texted Mike at about 4:40 this afternoon wanting to know if Barnes had made it to the Liberty Bowl in anticipation of the ball game. So
look forward to it.
Yeah.
She's tailgating up in Indiana.
All right. Well, good to have you alongside, Miss Gerald, as always. And we're getting excited for this one as we are waiting for the helicopter to make its return flight. And if I have things correctly from my aeronautical friends, no, and this is I'm not making this up. The helicopter is going to come in from the north and land with the south breeze in its face.
Gotcha.
Apparently, there's something to do with wind, draft, and all that other stuff that you don't land with the wind at your back.
Gotcha.
See?
There you go.
You thought I was going to make something up. And that's a true story. In fact, I think I learned that from Jack Smiley, the mayor of Altus.
I had a granddad that was a pilot, so I'm aware of some of that. But it's good weather for it, and looking forward to it. JJ, by the way.
Oh, next door.
We'll get this out of the way as far as housekeeping.
Okay, all right.
He worked in Hobart for a little bit. He worked obviously started in Altus, but worked in Hobart, and then he worked in the city. Big station at the Cat. He's a big dog, right?
I forgot about his days at the Cat. That's right.
Big dog. And here I come along just begging for work, and so he gets me this interview, and the gig I get, courtesy of Jerry Butler, is the lowest man on the pole, and I'm in the cat suit at a local bar.
Really?
From about 10 to 2 in the morning. So thank you, JJ.
Chad Fox and his debut in the radio world. Well, I will tell you this about Jerry. Jerry was in high school when I was the program director at KWHW, and he came looking for a job, and I said, well, Jerry, I'd love to have a part-timer, and I need you to work on Sundays and again, do the kind of the grunt work. And the other thing was that on Christmas morning, we always had batteries that we gave away for free.
Right.
And I said, I'm going to need you to come in Christmas morning and hand out these. And he was Johnny on the spot. Did it, had no problem with it. That's why he has been the successful broadcaster.
Oh, man, he has been, yes, he is definitely that. He's been to several locations, and he's kind of a smart guy. He kind of set some roots there in Florida.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's very intelligent because he's in Florida and we're here. Nothing against Southwest Oklahoma, but I'm weighing the differences. Florida, Southwest Oklahoma. By the way, Sally Macias says, go Tigers. Betsy King Dobbins, watching from home, go Tigers. Ashley Cantu says, let's go Tigers. Now, so we've heard from Indiana and Carolyn Geralds. We've heard from Florida, from Jerry. I think Tracy Smith somewhere around the Cache area. Let us know where you're listening from this evening on Classic Hits 97.7, the Facebook page, Classic Hits 97.7, and also on OKSports.tv. And now some of the football players are acting as though they're going to land a plane because they're directing their team that is down there in the end zone. You guys need to get back because there's a helicopter on the way. And this is not like we're watching MASH, okay? This is coming in, and this is cool. And I will tell you, this is, I think, the third or fourth year in a row they have done this. And
awesome.
I get thrilled. It's just, it jacks me up and gets me ready to go. So let's stop talking, Michael, and just let the sound and the scenery take over here on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. And the helicopter not quite close enough. We'll get a little bit closer as you can hear it hovering above. How good is this? Let me just say, if that does not get your blood pumping just a little bit, you need to talk to the folks at Greer Funeral Home, okay? It's plain and simple. That is just so good there. As the pilot stays in, the co-pilot, and one of the nurses brings over the game ball.
Fully masked?
Yeah. And he dropped the football. There you go.
Fumbo, over 50.
So how neat is that? That is a great deal. It's Air Evac Life Team out of Altus, and one of our dear friends, Misty Williams, actually works for them. And I'm not sure that that's not Misty down there now, standing next to Corbin McGill. So again, boy, we've got it all this evening. We miss being able to get the parade of honking horns and emergency vehicles that usher in everybody here at the Liberty Bowl. That we certainly didn't miss out on the pageantry of homecoming and now the helicopter. It was just good. Of course, you know I'm an old F-16 pilot, right? You're aware of that, yeah.
Never.
Yeah. No, I did. I flew with the Thunderbirds, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, okay. I did. Back in 2000. I'm not. Yeah, I'm actually one of the things I'm not lying about. So,
Did you keep your lunch down?
No, I did not. No. In fact, one of the highlights of that whole flight was the pilot says, Barnes, it's going to be really cool. We're going to be leaving the Earth at about 500 miles an hour. When you go back and watch the video, you're going to be stunned. You're going to be hooting and hollering while we get airborne. So we get up to like 15,000 feet, I think it was. And he turns us upside down and flies. And we switch from the tower there at Altus Air Force Base to the Wichita Falls Air Force Base. And the tower guy said, and I quote, "Have you made that little throw up yet?" And the pilot said, "We just got airborne. Give me time."
Oh, the humor these guys have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. They set me up really well for it as well. So Denise Dillahunty Webb is watching. Hello, Denise. Brenda Dodd says, "Who won?" And I thought at first, who won the game? Well, we haven't kicked off yet. I know what you're talking about. And Morgan White was the queen, and the king was none other than Elijah Bernal. So thank you for asking. Angie Williams-Young is watching. Hello, Angie. Terry Williams, go Tigers. Paula Little Power is watching. Go Tigers. And here come my two boyfriend coaches making their way to the press box. They'll have to probably give me that pregame pat on the hiney, although we lost last week, so maybe that superstition is gone. We'll find out when you and I come back to the Liberty Bowl. We get set for four.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
J&P Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. J&P has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. J&P serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at J&P Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, J&P Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Well, my dear friend Trent Shelby came in and did pat me on the backside.
He just could not resist.
He said, I can't break tradition. So, and I'm okay with that. I did notice that Tommy went right on by and didn't even offer. So, I guess
gonna mix things up.
Yeah, one of them has been kicked to the curb now. So, hey, listen, LaDonna Warner is watching from Tennessee. Go Tigers! Cool. Barbara Johnson says that's my hometown, doing it big. And Elaine Mills Smith says, "Let's go Mangum." Did you mean to do the slow mo on the helicopter, or were we just dragging?
It probably was dragging.
Okay, because it looked cool as I was watching it. We got to see the blades turning. Yeah, that was kind of a neat deal. I thought maybe you had done that. No. Given the electronic genius that you are. So
with the top-notch equipment we have, stuff firing off anytime it wants to.
Well, we've got softball coming up on Monday now. Mangum will take on Crossings Christian, and we confirmed with head coach Jared Stidham 2, 4, and 6 will be the ball game. So, Coach, thank you for providing us with that information. 2, 4, and 6. Those games on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. And then you've got bowl games along the Fox Radio Network on Monday afternoon as well.
Yes, sir. We'll take on Luther Monday. And did we say 1, 3, and 5?
I believe 1, 3, and 5.
Okay.
Maybe the time's there.
We're on softball complex. Yep. So, and they call it by district.
By district. Yeah.
So that best 2 out of 3 get you into regionals, and then after that, state. is coming up. So, is the state tournament at Fire Lake and Shawnee again? Is that? Do you remember?
I cannot remember if they have finished things at Hall of Fame Stadium or not.
Right.
I know that they were getting close to getting them completed, because I believe, in fact, they did have them completed because they were going to do the College World Series there, and it got canceled because of COVID-19. Now, does that mean that they're going to play the state tournament there? That I can't confirm, but we'll take a look at that and see if we can't find you out that information. Tough day today for the Oklahoma Sooners and their fans. You know, Kansas State, they hung around, and at halftime, you thought, well, this is a gutty performance by Kansas State. And then at the end of the ballgame, it was more than just a gutty performance. They had knocked off the Sooners.
Yes, got up, blew a 21-point lead. And it's been a long time since they blew a 21-point lead. They blew a 17-point lead to Georgia in the semifinals with Baker. But, just a terrible second half for the Oklahoma Sooners. The Oklahoma State Cowboys, though, a big win to get their Big 12 season underway against the Mountaineers of West Virginia.
All right, so the Sooners next week travel to Ames, Iowa, Iowa State. And, you never know about the Cyclones, especially when you play them at their place. And then how about the Cowboys? Who do they have next week?
I do not know. I'll check. But, Iowa State was beating TCU there in Fort Worth today. We'll have to get an update on that.
Okay. So, again, a little bit of a delay for the kickoff here tonight because Walters getting here late this evening. And to be honest with you, they've got maybe 18, 19 kids they're going to be able to suit up. We did not think this ball game was going to come to fruition. When the week started on Monday, in fact, we were told there would not be a ball game against Walters. And at that point, Sam Powers and company were looking for somebody to come to the Liberty Bowl on Friday night. But apparently because of quarantine situation and number of days and whatnot, they were able to field a football team here tonight. So it'll be interesting to watch this one unfold at the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah, with Corona and everything going on, and then you throw in Hollis, who kind of ditched us again this season. Then teams are kind of scrambling to get whoever. In fact, Clinton was at Elgin last night. Right. Both of those teams were scheduled to play somebody else. Clinton was supposed to play Newcastle. They couldn't play. So anyway, it's just
Elk City was going to play against Elgin.
I got you.
So that game was canceled as well. And they said, and those two teams were going to play later on this year.
Right.
Clinton and Elgin. They said, well, let's go ahead and play now while we know that we can still play football. So, go ahead.
No, we just talk about it every week, and it's just kind of a wait and see. And obviously, we'll see what happens as the season goes along. The safety and everything is the most critical thing, and just need to get a vaccine. But that's probably not going to happen until next year. And you're just going to have to deal with this kind of stuff. It's called a pandemic for a reason, and it's affected everybody. So we're doing our best. And so whenever we do get a night like this, Michael, it's critical that we enjoy it, take it in, soak it up, and everybody gets a chance to have some fun tonight, and get outside and play a good sport. So.
Captains at midfield, one of which is Carson Coleman, who is the son of my good friend Brian Coleman. Brian goes way back, and folks here in southwest Oklahoma know the name Brian Coleman. He went to school down at El Dorado. Brian he got off at work at 6 and is flying towards the Liberty Bowl. Brian, listen on the radio. We'll keep you advised until you get here. And then the captain, Brody Shelby, for Mangum, as the officials go over tonight's activities and get ready for the coin toss. You talk about getting games and getting a chance to play them. Late last night, early this morning, the Oklahoma City Public Schools District decided to suspend all sporting activities, all extracurricular activities for at least the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's scary. Definitely scary. And again, we're out in rural Oklahoma. But, it's going to trickle down at some point. So, anyway, maybe things to come. Hopefully not. But, again, just enjoy it while we can.
Mangum will receive. They'll do so on the left end of your listening and or viewing device as Walters will kick with the wind at their back here this evening. You mentioned Hollis a moment ago. They were on the schedule next week for the Mangum Tigers. That ball game has been canceled, and we spoke with Shane Booth. We talked to Nathan Pennypacker, and they said, we're just going to leave that as an open date in anticipation of playing Apache in that second Friday night of October. So it was even more important that this game gets played here this evening. Otherwise, you're looking at a 2-week layoff at the beginning of a district season.
Yeah, it's happening in college, NFL too. Not preseason games, not scrimmages, not spring football for the colleges. So people are getting hurt more often there in the NFL. So anyway, it's affected a lot of stuff. And so if you have a chance to stay healthy, get healthy, or you don't want to take a chance for sure, unless you need to get the game in. So here come the Tigers.
Tigers take the field. One little bit of housekeeping before we get ready for the kickoff. We talk about what a beautiful evening it is, and the wind blowing hard out of the south. That, of course, means the pollen is up. That, of course, means that at some point I will be sneezing what little brain matter I have completely out of my ears. But there is a slight chance, we want to just make you aware of this, there is a slight chance of some severe weather late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night because a strong cold front will be moving through during those hours. The high on Monday is only going to be 77, and the low on Monday night will be 47.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Deborah Reed Maddox says, let's get this win, Tigers. We'll unfold it for you after we take one final timeout and get ready. Mangum and Cordell. Mangum and Walters coming up. Classic Hits 97.7 at oksports.tv. You can hear the difference when it's right.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the J.C. Mack Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Back at the Liberty Bowls, we get set for Mangum and Walters here this evening. Jessica Panetta says, let's go Tigers. As we get ready to kick this one off, David Tucker, one of our officials here tonight, along with Brad Wink and their crew, and they're always a fun bunch. David up here sharing us a great deal of information about COVID-19 at Bar S and COVID-19 at schools, and it's just a difficult situation in any sector of society.
Yeah, I cannot imagine a full factory full of folks trying to get some work done and trying to keep everybody safe. So a lot of things are just they're changing each and every day, and you just have to kind of go with it. And I know a lot of folks have been affected again, as we said. So either you've had it, you don't know you've had it,
exactly,
or you know somebody who has. So it's kind of a big deal. 2020. Let's move on from this thing. What do you think?
Oh, no doubt about it. I can remember at the beginning, when everybody talked about Barbara Walters introducing the new year and everything else. She didn't want to have anything to do with it. I can promise you that. It's just been absolutely bonkers.
Well, tell me about last week's game with Burns Flat. What happened there?
Well, and again, second week in a row that there was a big, strong running back, big, strong quarterback, and Burns Flatville City just kind of pinned their ears back and ran right at Mangum. Mangum, where they were in the shootout the previous week with Hinton, they could not convert inside the red zone, and specifically like inside 5 yards. They had the football inside 5 yards on, I think, 4, maybe 5 separate occasions, and couldn't get it across the goal line. So that 30-13 score, it could have been another one of those shootouts had they executed inside the red zone. I think we'll see a different look inside the 20-yard line tonight for Mangum.
Shelby play okay last week?
Who's that?
The quarterback, Shelby.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't know if he had been dinged up from the week before. So good. Excellent.
Yeah, he played well, and it was just a case of Burns Flat-Dill City put the ball on the ground a bunch of times, but they were able to run the football. And I talked to some folks afterwards, and they told me that the coaching staff completely changed the offense for that Week 3 matchup with Mangum. Wow. They had been spread from the shotgun the first couple of ball games and went with that power eye look last week and were successful. Debbie R. Anderson says, go Tigers. Becky Martinez, go Tigers. I'm watching you, nephew. That's Quan. Lisa Wilson says, let's go Tigers. Well, it is a gorgeous night here in southwest Oklahoma. As we mentioned, breezy, but it is warm. And again, a little bit of a delay in getting things underway tonight because of the late arrival by the Walters Blue Devils. So that ball game last night, a little time to kill the game that you had between Cordell and Hobart. It's a close one. Hobart wins at 21-20, but a much improved Cordell football team.
Yes. Second-year coach at Cordell, and yes, he's got them playing a lot better. Hobart didn't play well, a lot of penalties, and game went into overtime. Hobart had a chance to go up by a touchdown there late, got a penalty, and they called the touchdown back, pushed them way back. They were not able to score at that point. OT, Hobart scored, kicked the extra point. Cordell's turn, scored the touchdown, went for 2. The quarterback scrambling to his right, dove for the pylon, and the pylon was knocked over, which would have meant it would have been good, but they said his knee was down. It was on the far corner. We did not have a good view of it. So, of course, got different sides and different opinions on that, but it could have gone either way. Very close game.
15 kids in uniform for Walters.
Wow.
On their side, Lamar James for Mangum has returned the football. And up top, that looks like Trey Dickey. As Walters set to kick it away, doing the honors for the Blue Devils will be Johnny Boyd. Boyd is sophomore. It's one thing about this Walters team. Not only do they not have numbers, but most everybody is an underclassman. So
just incredible. Almost a year that they might need to be an 8-man, but it's one of those things where people are going to have to deal with people being out, and didn't affect Kansas State today, thank you much.
No, you go back to that real quickly. I think that is a great tie-in with our bowl game here. If you're Mangum, you've got to put your foot on their throat if you've got them down and knock them out. Do not let this Walters team hang around and get some of that enthusiasm and confidence that we saw earlier today from that K-State bunch. End-over-end kick is going to go into no man's land, and that's Ashton Pride at the 25. He's got the 30, 35, bounces off with tackler, has the 40, all the way out to the 44-yard line. Ashton Pride will give him the 45, so a 20-yard return by Ashton Pride. You have never heard of this town before, but I'm going to mention it to you. Excelsior Springs, Missouri.
All right.
My cousin, Bob Barnes, watching tonight.
Cool.
Bob, going to hang alongside,
Hello,
cuz. At some point, you and I are going to hit the golf course there in Kansas City metro area. At some point, it's going to happen. I don't know when, but we're going to get it. Bob, say hi to the family for me, bud. All right, shotgun formation now. Shelby, as Mangum takes over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. They'll send Dickey in motion, flare it out to him, and he wants to throw the football. Wobbly pass up for grabs, coming back and in and out of the hands of Luke Rogers, incomplete. Well, Trey Dickey, it wasn't a thing of beauty, quack, 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 but it was one that Rogers should have caught.
A little trickeration, yep, that defense was able to recover, but it was a lateral, and he chunked it down there about 30, 35 yards, but not able to come up with a catch.
Well, and one thing, he threw it into the wind, and coaches will always tell you when you throw into the wind, don't throw as hard as you normally would because it will flutter on you. Now underneath center, Shelby will hand it off. James here on the near side, got the 45-40. Out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Lamar James, a little quick hitter as Mangum goes underneath center, which is unusual for them. They'll take it deep into Walters territory, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Blue Devils. And Lamar James, well, you see how quick he is turning that corner. Got a nice block on the edge from Sawyer Webb. Austin Baldwin says, let's go Ashton, hashtag little brother. Now here's Quan Bailey. Pounding his way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. And you look like you could just run the ball all night long if you're the Mangum Tigers.
Yeah, that's what I think they can do. Probably see a big dose of it and get some confidence and get the offense going.
Pistol formation, man in motion, and Alexander, they'll hand it off to Quan inside the 28 to the 27-yard line. He'll pick up a couple on the play, bring up a third down, and we'll call it about 2. Lamar James will come off the field, and he'll be replaced by Mekhi Whittington. And Whittington made his debut last week. It's number 34 out there on the field. And you'll want to watch him very closely, Chad Fox. He was impressive last week. Full house backfield. Shelby, high snap, ball back behind him. He'll go pick it up at the 35 and get swallowed at the 36-yard line. So Mangum, a mental mistake there. It cost him. Preston Freeman in on the side. Avery Cromwell helped as well. 4th down now and about 10. So do you go for it here if you are Sam Powers and company?
I think you probably will. Against the wind, a kick won't net you too much anyway. So
all right,
let's see what happens.
Rogers split out to the far side in the slot, and you'll find Lamar James. Now going out on that left wing will be Sawyer Webb. In the backfield, Whittington with Shelby from the shotgun. Looks left, throws, got a man open, pass is caught. Webb into the end zone for a touchdown. Sawyer Webb on 4th and 10 goes 4 and 35 and scores. And with 10:05 left in quarter number 1, Mangum strikes first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Michael, the defense was there, but it's a nice throw, perfect throw in stride. And a strike for the touchdown.
And Mangum going to go for 2. By the way, Bob Barnes says, you sound good for an old Bearcat, alluding to the fact that I graduated from Northwest Missouri State. Yep. His daughter also graduated from Northwest Missouri State. Home of the Bearcats. So a new place kicker this week. It'll be Brody Shelby. Luke Rogers is the holder. Snap is back. Hold is true. Kick is on its way. It doesn't get off the ground. No good. 10:05 left in quarter number 1. Mangum strikes first on a 35-yard pitch and catch from quarterback Brody Shelby to wide receiver Sawyer Webb. 6-0. Classic Hits, 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer dispelled medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
I want to go back to the touchdown catch by Sawyer Webb. We talked about going into the wind. Mangum was. And a good job by Shelby to throw that one up, not overthrow the football. Better job by Webb. He played the football, came back to it, and made the catch, and then trotted into the end zone for the score.
Yep, sure did. Again, the defense was there. He was not wide open, but, nice play.
Debbie R. Anderson says, let's celebrate that touchdown. So does Barbara Johnson. Good to have you alongside on a Saturday night here at the Liberty Bowl. Final weekend of the Major League Baseball season.
Yes, sir. Division Series next week. I'm a fan of Major League Playoff Baseball.
Set to kick it off, Reagan Allman, for Mangum into that win. Little end-over-end kick here. Hits it about the 34. Picked up on the run at the 35 and out to the 36-yard line. Will go Jermaine Chasnaw. Chasnaw, nice return there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils and about the 37-yard line.
No game. Gotcha.
Right.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate that. Nathan Pennypacker letting us know 2 things. Number 1, and Shane Booth, thank you. And also our softball coach, thank you as well. As the first game will be at 2 o'clock on Monday, and there is no football game next week.
Gotcha.
1st and 10 at the 37. As Cordell will go to work on... Walters will go to work offensively for the first time tonight. My goodness.
Cordell, they're watching. They're not playing here.
Avery Cromwell underneath center for the Blue Devils. How about we just go with that? We'll be okay. A little handoff the right side and across the 40 out to about the 42, 43-yard line. This is something we have seen the last couple of weeks. A running back gashing Mangum. Clay Cram on the carry. He got knocked off his feet by, among others, Corbin McGill, but picked up about 4.5, 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
That's what Walters is going to have to do, is shorten this game, keep that clock going, stay on the ground, and get plus yardage.
They've got it at the 43. 9:30 clock running, quarter number 1. Mangum on top 6-0. And again, Cromwell going to go underneath center, and he'll run that play clock down as far as he can. Sends a man in motion here. Turns, hands off to the tailback. And across the 45 to the 46 will go Clay Graham. Graham got knocked off his feet there by Isaac Batoha. It'll be third down in about 2. I want to say hi to Joe Stepanovich. One-time play-by-play man for the Altus Bulldogs. Him and Jack Diltz.
Broadcasting crew.
Yeah, it's amazing all the old broadcasters with nothing else to do on a Saturday night checking out the broadcast here.
And we started with a clip of Dr. Johnny Fever, guys.
Doesn't get any better than that, yeah. Johnny, God is my witness. I swear, turkeys can fly. So it'll be third down and 2. And Walters, as we mentioned, no play clocks here, so they watch the back judge. That's our good friend from Bar S. And there's the handoff, and that'll be a first down right side for Clay Graham.
A couple of players rolling a little too soon, but let them get away with it. It seems like these last couple of plays for Walters.
Well, you're talking about them offensively. Right. You're exactly right. It looks like we're playing Canadian rules football. So first and 10, they'll move it to the 48-yard line. David Tucker, by the way, that back judge we were talking about a moment ago. No play clocks here, and so if you're the quarterback, you got to find that back judge who's 25 yards away from the football, and when he gets to 10. He'll raise his hand and start the countdown. You've got to find him. Again, Walters going to go underneath center. Power set. They're not going to try to fool anybody here tonight. Turn, hand the football off, and collect behind the backfield. Ethan Burton, good job knifing in and making the play from his linebacker slot was Brandon Ditmore. Ditmore with the tackle. Loss of 2 on the play. Second down and 12. By the way, Brandon's mother coming up and saying hi to us prior to the broadcast.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big fan of Michael in the morning, so that was cool to hear.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And we appreciate her listening and you as well. Second down and a dozen now for Walters. And again, they've shown no tendency to throw the football, although the wind at their back. And again, a depleted football team across the way, just 4 kids on the sidelines in uniform. So a total of 15 kids here tonight. Now they will throw, rolling near side. That's Cromwell, and Cromwell let go of the football just before he got sacked. How about Makai Whittington putting a big-time hit on him? Third down and about a dozen.
Yeah,
wow.
Definitely infected the throw for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, because that receiver was open for a moment. So good job, Whittington.
Third down and a dozen. That'll stop the clock with 7:18 left in the first. Mangum leading 6-0 as they scored on a 35-yard touchdown strike from Brody Shelby to Sawyer Webb. Chuck Terry, we talk about coaches. It had to be tough. You come into this situation, you've got depleted numbers, then you've got the COVID-19 thing, and the first 4 weeks of your season have been canceled.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, you play your first game on a Saturday night in late September. Thank you, Rod Stewart. Third down and a dozen. They'll go back to the ground and maybe to the original line of scrimmage for a couple. We'll go the tailback. It's Clay Graham. There are a host of tacklers there for Mangum. Whittington in on the stop. Got help as well from Bryce Ditmore. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 10, and obviously a punting situation for Walters. Back to kick will be Ethan Burton. And back at his own 15-yard line, you'll find Lamar James. Special correspondent Ryan Lane says, hi, guys.
What's up?
Here's the kick, and it goes by now. James, Lamar retreats, picks it up at about the 7, comes near side on his feet, breaks a tackle at the 20, skips through a couple of more, it's the 25, and will push his way out to the 30-yard line. How about that for a return from Lamar James? He looked dead back in the 7, and he says, first down, Tigers at the 30.
Nice play, yes, for sure. Dangerous.
Wow.
Ball got on the ground, on the deck, and picked it up, made a nice play.
Well, a lot of times that ball gets on the ground, people forget their responsibilities, and they get outside their lanes. Well, Lamar made that first little move at the beginning. I bet he can dance. There's some Fred Astaire feet on that move. So first and 10, Mangum goes to work for the second time offensively tonight. Shelby underneath center. Sends a man in motion, and he'll hand it off. Jet sweep. Lamar James cuts it to the outside. 45-40, 50, 45-40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mangum. No flags. Hello. Well, wait a minute now. Hold on. Back at the 25. There is some laundry. Wow.
I'm telling you, I may have brought it with me from Hobart from last night. There was more of that than anything. I'd say both teams, and it just big plays were called back on both sides, and it was just tough.
I want to say hi to Mike McAlexander. He is watching tonight. Hello, Mike. Good to have you alongside, bub. Well, and of course, we talk about old broadcasters. Chad Fox stealing a line from Brad Nessler there on the SEC football game of the week. He gone. And when Lamar gets out in the open field, forget about it. He was cruising in to the end zone. Wipes out a 70-yard run. It'll be 1st and 15 now. And this time they'll send Dickey in motion, run him on the jet sweep, tries to turn the corner. Can't get it done, little jab step, and then he runs into his own guy, Luke Rogers, at the 25-yard line. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 15. The tackle will go to Corbin Good, but that's just because he was in the area code.
Just still good effort, though, these kids from Walters. I mean, there's no one else to play. Everybody is going to play tonight.
You're going to get your reps here this evening for sure. So 2nd down and 15. They'll go pistol this time as Shelby sends a man in motion. That's James. They'll fake the handoff to him and give it to Quan. Bailey right up the middle across the 25 out to about the 28-yard line. And they'll actually give him the 29, so that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Line to make for a 1st down is the 40. Ryan wants us to know that he's watching Game 5 of the 2020 NHL Stanley Cup. He's probably the only person in Southwest Oklahoma that's watching Game 5 of the NHL 2020 Stanley Cup.
Tampa Bay about to take care of the Stars.
Now Mangum going to get 5 free yards there as the hard count by Shelby. We'll get a pair of Blue Devils to go into the neutral zone. And 3rd and 11 now becomes 3rd and 6 and much more manageable. So that'll move it out to the 34. And I'm not so sure this isn't 4-down territory, depending on how close you are to getting a 1st down. Pistol formation here, and now they're going to change the play. 2 wide receivers split out here on the near side. It's Hunter Tipton and Lamar James. Rogers up top, and he's there with Sawyer Webb. Brody from the shotgun, going to go deep, looking for Lamar, and comes back and makes the catch at the 30, and is tackled at about the 27-yard line. Great job there by Lamar James, adjusting to the pass, and again coming back to the football to make the catch.
Hunter tipped in there, too. They had 2 receivers in the same spot, but, a throw against the wind. That was a tight spiral by Shelby.
So Mangum advances it from the 29 of Walters to the 29, or their 29, to Walters' 29, and now Bailey, a 1st and 10 carry, will take it down to the 25, giving 4. That'll be 2nd down and 6, making the stop, Clay Graham. Well, you got to like that, go from your own 29 to their 29 in one play.
Flip the field.
Rogers here on the near side, Bailey in the backfield from the pistol formation, 3 wide receivers split to the left. And again, they will change the play. Got a little ISO here on the near side with Rogers. If he can beat his man one-on-one, look out. They're going to look his way, and there they go up top. Rogers can't make the catch in the end zone. Pass just a little bit too tall. He got inside position on Preston Freeman. You could see that one coming. Incomplete. That will be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, a little too much air, a little bit too high and floated. Needed to be more of a on-the-numbers kind of a throw.
Ryan Lane taking umbrage with your Tampa Bay prediction.
Ooh, the Stars fan, okay.
He says Dallas will win.
Gotcha.
Beth Reynolds, let's go Tigers. 3rd down and 6. Certainly this is 4-down territory. Bailey in motion. They'll toss it to him. Quan cuts it up side. He's got the 20. Now 15, 10. Stutter step there. And we'll take it all the way down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there. I like the little move at the end for Bailey to get the 4 extra yards. Jermaine Chasnaw in on the stop. But again, 1st and goal for Mangum at the 6-yard line. You know, when I see guys run that close to the sidelines, I think of the Leon Russell song Tightrope, because, I mean, they are tightroping it down the near sideline.
From Lawton.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
1st down carry for Whittington, running hard, spins at the 5, falls to the 4. They may give him the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
There is a linebacker, number 30, Clay Graham. He's only a sophomore, and if he is 5'4", I'll kiss you on the cheek. And he just knifed in there and made a nice play.
I don't think anybody saw him. By the way, Michael Morris is watching from Ringling. Hello, Michael. Good to have you alongside, partner. Blue Devils of Ringling number one team. I believe they won the state championship last year. The only game they lost was a thriller in week number 1 here at the Liberty Bowl. 22-20 was your final score. Empty backfield now. Shelby underneath center. He'll hand it off on the jet sweep, and walking into the end zone from 4 yards away will be Lamar James for the score. So with 3:12 left in the first, Mangum 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. They lead at 12-0. And I'm assuming a 2-pointer now here. Tried to kick it last time. I think you gotta go for 2 here. Angie Williams-Young says they are back. And indeed they are. Let's go Mangum Tigers from Candy Williams. Hi, Candy. 12-0, Mangum on top. And yeah, they're going to go for 2 here. One thing that they have got to shore up is that kicking game. It's been problematic.
It's tough in high school. You gotta either you're really good at it or you're not at all.
Shelby underneath center. He'll hand it off to Bailey, and this one will stop before it starts. Illegal procedure called against Mangum.
From the 7 or from the 8?
Mm-hmm. Susan Davidson from right here in Mangum, America, watching tonight. Hi, Susan. Former fellow employee over there at the Department of Human Services. So now this probably changes the play that you had called from the 3-yard line, don't you think?
Probably. We'll see. Mangum has been able to get to the perimeter, get some speed out there. We'll see what happens with
Rogers split on the far side in the slot. It's Sawyer Webb, man in motion. They're going to roll out and throw the football. Fired into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
That was just a good old-fashioned fastball fired through 2 defenders to Sawyer Webb for the 2-point conversion. 3:12 left in the first. Mangum 14. Walters nothing. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcasts. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
2 possessions, 2 scores. Mangum on top 14-0. 3:12 left here in quarter number 1 from down in SEC land, Mississippi State. Big win tonight.
Yes, over the LSU Tigers 44-34. Texas pulled it out in overtime. And how about the defense in that game? It was 63-56.
Oh, my goodness.
In OT.
Beating the Red Raiders of Texas Tech.
Lubbock.
Wide open season, no doubt about it. Number 2 team in the land, Alabama. SEC opener tonight against the Tigers of Missouri.
21-3 Alabama, 3 minutes to go in the second.
Set to kick it away here is Ullman. Reagan, end over end kick here on the near side, and
it didn't go 10
No,
yards.
It didn't go 10 yards before Sawyer Webb touched it. The ball is at the 50-yard line, but he touched it at the 49-yard line of Mangum. And yeah, that's the right call. Mangum fans on the near side don't like it, but that is the correct call.
Look better than the Falcons against the against
just
the
getting ready to say that. My goodness, by the time you get to the NFL, you have got to know the basic rules. It was like the Falcons didn't.
Going in slow motion. They just sat there and watched it.
Yeah.
And anyway, Cowboys got it, won the game. But, they are professionals getting paid big money. Didn't figure that one out. So
Sawyer needed to wait just a tick longer to field that ball. So it'll be 1st and 10. And so for the 3rd possession of the night for Walters, they have it at the 49-yard line of Mangum. Power eye look. Now they'll break it, rolling out, trying to throw the football. Cromwell, he'll get chased and get tackled all the way back at the 43-yard line. Ashton Pride in on the stop, getting help from Whittington, and also getting off the pile, Ullman, who just kicked that ball a moment ago.
Yeah, Walters is going to have to do quick. They're not going to have time to float back there for a while and look for an open receiver. They're going to have to do some quick throws to keep ahead of the change.
Debbie Anderson says, woo-hoo. Carolyn Gerald says, looking good Tigers. T.D. Frazier, wow, go Tigers, says, who are they playing? Well, T.D., it depends on
who you listen to.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it may be Cordell, and other times it could be Walters, because the guy who's doing the announcing, Michael Barnes, can't get his stuff straight. It's the Walters Blue Devils. Thanks for asking, T.D. Thomas Buckley says, let's go. So second down and about 8 here in a little crossbuck action, trying to burst it to the outside and getting across the 45 to the 46. Will go the running back Clay Graham. Graham chased out of bounds across the way. A host of Tigers in on a stop, leading the way. Deion Dickey got some help. No, that's not Deion Dickey. That's Hunter Tipton instead across the way. Also Lamar James. Double duty here tonight. Luke Rogers in the vicinity as well. Third down and about 14. Line to make for a first down to 40, and it's just outside the Walters 45-yard line. That south wind means pollen. That means sneezing and wheezing and breezing for yours truly. Third down and long. Graham, boy, I tell you what, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. He got pounded. The initial hit by Brody Shelby. Micaiah Whittington is there. Ashton tried, and he got finished off by Corbin McGill. Leanna Dickey is watching. Hello, Leanna. And if you see Coach Dickey, ask him who's in charge of that family.
I got you.
Yeah. Because if she's in the neighborhood, he's telling the truth. If not, there may be a fabrication going on. Fourth down and forever, and so Walters will punt the football away. Good wobbly kick, going to be fielded at the 25 by Lamar. He's got the 30, 35, dances across the 35, runs into his own guy, going to get knocked down at about the 37-yard line. First and 10 now for Mangum with 43.8 left to the first quarter of play, and they lead it 14-0. By the way, Miss Dickey says, do work, Tigers. And with that, I say yes, ma'am. So Mangum has had success through the air going into the wind, and we're probably 2 plays away from them having the wind at their back. Celebrate homecoming here, 2020 at the Liberty Bowl. Third offensive possession and a stoppage of play. Well, what do you got here?
Not sure.
What?
Not ready.
Well, and they let time run off the clock and didn't put it back on. All right, then. Flip screen here on the near side. Lamar gets a block 40, 45 across the midfield stripe and knocked down at the 49-yard line. They said he stepped down at the 50, but that's good enough for a first down. Nice open field tackle there by Carson Coleman. I don't think his dad ever played football, but boy, he was a great softball player for the Altus Merchants. And had a rocket for an arm. First and 10, midfield stripe. Shelby back the other way. Going down, picking it off the top is Dickey. All they said was incomplete. Said it bounced.
Yeah, he tried to get away with it.
Brad Wink late on the call, but I think that's the right call. Well, we hadn't heard from Tonnell Christian all season long, and now she's checking in. She says hello to Annie.
If he would have been behind the quarterback, that would have been all right. If that would have been a lateral.
Yes, because it would have been that old skip pass that Nebraska used to run.
Yeah, and he almost was.
Yeah.
But anyway.
As it goes, incomplete, second down and 10 from the 50. Shelby, with time, wants to throw. Surveys, pump fake, now rolls left side. Well, he's got all kinds of room to run if he wants to. He will tuck and run and takes it down to about the 40-yard line. It should be close enough for a first down. Oh, they said he stepped out at the 41, so it'll be a third down and 1 with 12.8 remaining. Remember when I said 4 plays ago, probably 2 plays left in the quarter? Wrong again! Wow. So third down and 1, ball at the 41-yard line of Walters. Mangum on top, 14-0 with 12.8 left in quarter number 1. Shayla Willis is watching with you. I wonder if she ever looked up that airplane spot I talked about. Shelby going to keep it himself. Brody picks up the first down and more inside the 30, 25, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. Brody Shelby got lost in traffic there.
Yep.
Nobody from Walters could find him. They'll move the sticks, but that'll be the final play of quarter number 1. Dominated by Mangum.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're going to wind the clock here. There it goes. And they haven't wound it yet. Now they do. So that's the final play of quarter number one. Mangum dominating. They lead 14-0. The second frame coming up on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Folks at Mangum know what to do when they need to quench thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Brian Coleman says his arm wasn't that good. I beg to differ. Mike Villarreal's still looking for a ball that he threw past his head. And Villarreal was catching for us one time. Tracy Smith, one of those Altus merchants listening in tonight. He's related to the Pride family. In fact, Tommy's wife is
when did this
sister.
Altus Merchants team play?
You know what? And I have tried for a long time to get the guys together to play in like an old man's tournament or something. And they're like, you've lost your mind. It's not going to happen. I'm like, guys, we'd be playing against guys our age. And they said, no, can't do it. 80s.
Was this a team from the 80s?
No, we were in the 90s and 2000s.
I get you.
Little handoff here to Bailey. Quan breaks it to the outside. He's got the 20 inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Quan Bailey going off that right side with all kinds of room. Give him 6 on the carry. It'll be second down and 4. Put in the work, Tigers, and that work is spelled W-E-R-K. Isn't that something like a
twerk?
Yeah,
Working and working.
What was that girl's name? She came in like a wrecking ball.
Miley Cyrus.
There you go. See, I knew you would know. Second down and 4. Shotgun formation. They'll actually go pistol. Hand it off here on the near side to Lamar. Cuts it back inside. And for the first time, he gets hammered tonight. Took a big hit at the 15-yard line and will lose a yard. Back to the 15. Third down and about 3. Lamar out here on the edge. Nowhere to go. In on the stop was Jermaine Chasnaw.
Good defense. Second quarter just underway. Now, yeah, if your dad is Billy Ray and he's got one hit, achy, breaky heart, you're bound to be a star.
Well, he had more than one hit. I mean, come on. Third down and about 4.5,
Had
5.
a cool mullet.
He had a great mullet, yes. From the pistol, Shelby going to keep it himself, roll right side. Can throw it or run it. He'll throw into the end zone.
He passed the line.
Yeah, he sure did. Threw it behind as well to his wide receiver, Sawyer Webb.
Yeah, he had nothing but green in front of him, and he waited too long to throw that pass, and he just an easy first down walk in there. Didn't take advantage of it.
Well, you not only get the penalty here, but you get the loss of down, so you're looking at a 4th down now. And it'll be 4th and long, and if you're Mangum, obviously with the wind at your back, you're going to go for it here. Thomas Buckley says, let's go Mangum Tigers, and Derek Burnham is watching with us. Hello, Derek. So Shelby across the line of scrimmage when he threw the football. It is the mark off back to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 21. It's a loss of down, so it brings up a 4th down and about 11 now. Brad Wayne's got to get his flag back. So they'll go pistol. Look how deep Quan Bailey is. He is 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. 4th and about 11. Mangum will change the play. Rogers here on the near side. In the slot, you'll find Sawyer Webb, and inside of him, it's Lamar James. Shelby wants to throw, has time. Rolls near side, now retreats again, gets a big block. Brody looking, now going to throw into the corner of the end zone. Rogers there, ball tipped away, and a nice defensive play by Chasnaw. And Mangum will turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Walters. As the clock shows 10:29 left in the half, Mangum on top, 14-0.
Yeah, gave away some points there, Michael. I know Coach Powers thinking they were heading into the end zone there with a nice series, but not able to punch it in.
And again, you're looking at a young quarterback, Brody Shelby. I mean, you go back through the years, and Colton Laughlin probably as a sophomore, he makes those kind of decisions as well. By the time he's a senior, it becomes a different story. So it's a maturation process for Shelby as well. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Walters. 10:29 left in the half. They go into the wind for the first time tonight. But again, they have tried to shorten this ball game, keep it on the ground. And the couple of times they've gone airborne, it has not been successful for them at all. And a little quarterback keeper here. I'm not so sure the ball didn't come free.
He fumbled the snap.
And maybe back to the line of scrimmage and fortunate to get the football back. Whittington in there. Shelby got help as well from Mason Hoppengardner. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. I'll tell you what, Mason has grown up a bit from his freshman to sophomore years. He got some rocks in his pockets now. So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. 9:55 and running in the first half of play. An absolutely picture-perfect Saturday night.
I have the feeling winter is going to be a little bit different, don't you? Just the way the year's going.
Yeah, who knows? You know, I mean, seriously, we may actually have shark tornadoes this year. Deep handoff here, and great open field tackle turned in by Mangum. Ditmore makes the stop on the edge. And trying to go on the jet sweep there was Ethan Burton, and Burton just didn't have anywhere to go. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. They gave him a yard on the play, 3rd down and 9. By the way, coming up at halftime, we hope to talk to Sean Laughlin about a fundraising event that will take place tomorrow in Mangum. So we look forward to that. And hope to talk to Victoria Geralds as well. Talk a little softball, a little queen action, and she's also got a ticket sale going on for a quarter of a beef. 3rd down and 9. Want to throw the football here, and out in the flat, that ball going to be picked off, and into the end zone will go Mr. Dickey. That was read all the way. Great job by Trey Dickey. Dickey thought he was on the basketball court, saw a pass out in the flat, went and picked it off, and returned it about 26 yards for a touchdown. So that atones for the offense not scoring. Trey Dickey, 26-yard INT, pick 6. And with 8:41 left in the half, it's 20-0. Great job by Dickey to read the eyes of the quarterback, Avery Cromwell. Cromwell was locked in on his wide receiver out in the left flat. Dickey just stayed right with it. So they'll try the extra point now. Shelby with the kick. This one, does it get there? No. So with 8:41 left in the half, Mangum on top by 3 scores. They've got 20, and Walter has nothing. We're back to the Liberty Bowl. After this, on Classic Hits, 97.7 and OKSports.tv, you can hear the difference.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Cecilia Blake Nippert is watching tonight. Mangum on top now by a score of 20-0. 8:41 left in this first half of play. And by the way, Ryan Lane, special correspondent, wanted you to know, goal for Dallas. The Stars won, that ain't nothing.
Uh-oh, here come the Stars.
Tonnell Christian talking about the great vision displayed by Trey Dickey on that interception, and it was. He was locked in, made the catch, and kind of walked into the end zone. 8:41 left in the half, 20-0.
Well, not Walter's forte, throwing the ball, you mentioned it.
No,
and
especially in the wind, yeah.
It's kind of just hung up in the wind forever.
May have worked for Bob Seeger, but it certainly didn't work here.
That's right.
So Rankin Allman now to kick it away, one of the Allman brothers. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Looks like he's going to kick it here on the near side, so Carson Coleman going to be ready for the kick. Last time Mangum nearly got an onside kick, and it is towards Coleman. It'll go over his head and go out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. And they will mark it out at the 35, well, the 38. So the ball crossed out, went out at the 38, and that's where they will start the drive. You've got your option to make them re-kick it, but 1st and 10 at the 38, not a bad starting position. Josh Reisner says, way to go, Tigers. Mark it officially 38-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. 8:41 left in the first half of play. Mangum on top 20-0. Softball coming your way on Monday on the Fox Radio Network on Classic Hits 97.7 and on 1420 KTJS. Also on OKSports.tv. So a bunch look here for Walters. Yes, again, men moving and no call made. And across the 40, maybe the 41, will go the tailback, Clay Graham. Graham hit hard. Boy, I tell you what, he got thumped big time there. Making the hit was Hunter Tipton. He really lathered him up there. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Ball just across the 40 at about the 41. Clock runs to the first half of play. 8:15. Mangum will play Monday against Crossings Christian. 2 and 4, and if necessary at 6. Hobart meantime on 1420 KTJS. Will play at 1 and 3 and 5 if necessary. 2nd down carry and great penetration. Making the stop will be Ditmore, but Allman coming across out on the edge really is the one who changed that play up. Bryce, again, getting credit for the tackle, but it was Allman knifing in there, making the back take a different direction. 3rd down and 7, a gain of a yard on the play for Ethan Burton. Was it Timothy Burton?
Yes.
That did the
Tim Burton. Yep.
Tim Burton.
Scissor hands.
Let's do the time warp again.
Yep.
Oh, what is the movie? I've drawn a blank on it now.
Hair?
No. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Meatloaf was in Hair.
3rd down and about 7 now. Late snap. Deep handoff and no gain on the play. And again, coming off the edge to make the stop, Ryan Allman got some help as well from Nathan Augustine, so it'll be 4th and about 6. By the way, Brendan Todd says, hi, Teresa Solis from your best friend in Wichita. And I'm taking that's Kansas. Barbara Johnson says, did I miss why the game is on Saturday? That's because Walters had players in quarantine. They came out of COVID-19 quarantine yesterday, and they were able to get the ball game in tonight. We didn't think there was going to be a game.
Just got a feel for Coach Chuck Terry. He is. Yeah. He only has four. Did you hear that right? 4 players over there standing by him on the sidelines.
2 other kids that are in uniform, and now a timeout going to be taken by Walters. They were going to go for it on 4th down. And now I think they're thinking twice about that. All right, so here we go. 6:08 left in the half, and it's a 20-0 lead. Mangum in front of Walters. Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Not saying this is going to happen tonight, but it's kind of headed in that direction where the coaches and the officials may agree to shorten the game. What was it? Now it escapes me. There was a game last week that they asked the coaches, hey, you want to shorten things? And they said, no, we're going to play the full contest.
Interesting. Yeah, I could see a lot of those different decisions being made throughout the state or across the country in high school football. And just, again, fortunate that if you're playing, just be thankful.
So an extended timeout here being taken, letting the kids catch their breath. And this is a courtesy for the Walters kids. I mean, basically the 11 that are playing offense are the 11 that play on the defensive side. There's not a whole lot of substituting going on, and they're just absolutely worn smooth out. Yep. Still have 6:08 left in the half.
Get people hurt.
Sure.
And wise move. So softball on Monday.
Right.
And Michael in the morning, 6 to 9.
Oh, yeah. Quality radio. Jocularity at its finest.
You have a producer in Studio B and everything.
We have a producer. Yes. Hey, what are you doing, kid? Good to see you. She told me she was going to change before she came up here, and she did. We're talking about Victoria Gerald. She'll be joining us here at halftime. We'll be talking. Can you stick around till halftime? All right. 6:08 left until then. Grab a seat. Stay. If we had an extra microphone, we'd let you talk now, but sorry. Chad won't give it up.
No, I don't want it all.
4th down, they're going to go for it. Or at least they're going to go with a long snap count.
I don't think there's a reason not to go for it.
Avery Cromwell and take another timeout. So while they take that timeout, let's go ahead and just give the headset to Victoria for a moment, and we'll get a little preview of what we're going to talk about coming up at halftime with Victoria Gerald, who does duty all over the place. I mean, she's on the softball squad. She was one of the queen contestants here tonight. And you're selling a quarter, or not selling, but you're raffling off a quarter of a beef, one of the things that we'll talk about at halftime.
Yes, I am.
Now, when I last saw her, let's see now, it's almost been an hour, a little over an hour. You had on heels and a fancy dress. Now you're in ripped jeans and a T-shirt.
Yes.
Have you ever been able to change that fast?
Yeah.
Really? So you're not the typical girl?
No.
Okay. So I got to know, in the household, there's 3 of you that are on the female side, and I feel sorry for Dad Mike. So, I mean, does he have his own area that he goes to and escapes from the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Mom and sister
normally.
Emma? Yeah, okay. All right. And Grandma's listening in from Indiana, right?
Yes.
She's always listening into the broadcast.
She always is.
Yeah. She's always there. Well, Grandma wants you to stay tuned at halftime. Your lovely and talented granddaughter will be joining us, and we'll have all kinds of discussions that will take place. Thanks, kid.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. We look forward to it. Victoria Gerald will be joining us here at halftime from the Liberty Bowl on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Well, she could stay on the color here. It's it'll be better quality.
Well, she's busy texting people saying, "Hey, I'm going to be on the radio a little bit later on, so make sure you check it out. It'll be the best broadcast that you've ever heard." So Walters takes their second time out, and they come back, and they're still underneath center.
I don't know what they have to lose, Michael. I know it's on their own side of the 50 here, but
well, Cromwell and company going to go for it. He keeps it, drops the football, and Mangum, I think, recovers. Maybe Cromwell did. Doesn't make any difference. Getting it on a change of possession on downs will be Mangum with a very short field. They'll have it 1st and 10 and to the 37-yard line, maybe the 38 of Walters. Wow. Now, Mangum has been liberally substituting on the defensive side. Haven't yet on the offensive side. Probably maybe this series, and then they'll finish with the second unit to end the first half, and probably have the first unit come out and run a couple series
to begin the second half. Shelby from the shotgun. Little jab step, little pump fake, now flush from the pocket. Has all sorts of room. 40, 35, makes a move, and boy, he gets hammered at the 34-yard line. That is Cromwell with the tackle. Avery absolutely undressed Brody Shelby, who's got a hitch in his giddy-up as he goes back to the huddle. Wow.
I thought he was going to get to the out-of-bounds line, but he did not make it.
Well, and Brody learning a valuable lesson there. You're that close to the out-of-bounds, hit the out-of-bounds instead of getting hit. But he made that little stutter step there and paid the price. Gain of 6 on the play. Well, we'll give him 5. Second down and 5. 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Nobody up top. Bailey in the backfield. Low snap. Flipping out here on the near side to Lamar. Juggling catch. Makes it. Gets a block. 30. 25. Cuts it back inside of the 15. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Lamar James. Wow. How about them apples, Bob? Lamar bobbling that ball. Catching it about 3 times. And what about the little move on the inside? Nice. Got the block from Rogers, went off his backside, and he gone.
Yes, sir. Nice move, nice cut, and to daylight to the goal.
So Mangum scores in 2 plays, and now lead it 26-0. And here comes the adventure known as the extra point. Lauren Sneed going to try this time. Snap is back, hold is true, and the kick is partially blocked and no good. So with 5:41 left of the half, Mangum now on top, 26-0. On Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv, you can hear the difference.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum on top, 26-0. I mentioned it that the Major League Baseball season, regular season coming to a close tomorrow, and my Kansas City Royals season will come to an end as well. They did not make the playoffs, and Alex Gordon, who was a mainstay for the Royals for the last 14 years, will be playing his final game at Kauffman Stadium.
Saw that, yep. Yes, indeedy, and had some big plays in your World Series run.
Yeah, he really did. He was instrumental in that 2015 series win against the New York Mets and was within an eyelash, 90 feet, of tying the ball game in Game 7 against San Francisco the year before. Josh Reisner describing that run, by the way, of Lamar James as smoke. You're right. Little end-over-end kick here on the near side, fielded by the up-back. He's got the 38, runs in his own man, drops the football. We've got a scrum going on and a battle for it. Let's see who came up with it. No indication yet. Mangum says they've got it, but it looks like the guy who had the football to begin things will wind up with it, and that's Preston Freeman. It'll be 1st and 10 now. 4 Walters, 5:32 left in the half, and they trailed 26-0. So again, some different bodies out there now on the defensive side for Mangum, especially along that interior, as we've got Hoppengarter and Brandon Ditmore out there now. Ashton Pride, a sophomore, or actually a freshman on the defensive side. Getting a lot of defensive time. Trey Dickey, who had that interception, pick 6 not that long ago. Deep handoff here, and Walters will take it across the 40 to about the 41, 42-yard line. And we just mentioned Brandon Ditmore made the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 8. You know, the carry there. It's Clay Graham. Oh, I love it. Tonnell Christian says, not just smoke, gun smoke. You think she's talking about Festus and Marshall Dillon?
There you go.
There,
not really.
Miss Kitty?
Yep.
We were really trending old with that one there, I tell you what.
Oklahoma State is at Kansas next week at 2:30.
Taking on Les Miles, the Mad Hatter. All right, that'll be fun. Second down and 8. Again, keeping it on the ground is Walters, and best offensive run right up the middle of the field that time for the Blue Devils across the 45 out to about the 48-yard line, between the 47 and 48. They'll bring up a third down in about 1.5 yards. Quan Bailey in on the stop for Mangum a moment ago. Again, bodies continue to shift in and out here as Hoppengardner and Ditmore sit down. That's Brandon. And Levi Cantu will come in. Also getting a breather, Hunter Tipton. So third down at about 1 yard, obviously 4-down territory for Walters. 4 minutes left in the first half of play, and they will get their first down of the night on the quarterback sneak. As Avery Cromwell will take it to the midfield stripe. 1st and 10, they move the sticks.
Keep the clock going here in a second. 4 minutes to go before half.
And again, coming up at halftime, Victoria Geralds will be joining us. Talk a little bit of that and a little bit of this. And we'll also, I believe it'll be Sean Laughlin that'll come talk to us about a big-time fundraiser coming up tomorrow in Mangum that you'll want to be a part of if you can. It's always nice when we've got folks to talk to at halftime. We like that. 1st and 10 now. Ball just across the midfield stripe at the 49 of Mangum. They lead it 26-0. 3:35 and running in the first half of play. Speaking of running, breaking a couple of tackles and taking it down to the 47-yard line will be Ethan Burton. Burton got shoved back by a host of Black Hats. Whittington and Pride in on the stop. Also helping out was Kyle Mullins, who came in. Now Mullins will go to the bench. And it brings up a second down and about 7. Terry Hopper says, Mangum is my hometown. Go Tigers. That sounds like a great promotional deal. My hometown. What'd you get to work on that there?
Got it.
Mr. Marketing Guy. Are you the music guy, by the way, on the Michael in the Morning radio program? Because we reference the music guy sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Second down at 7. And some confusion, misdirection, and a couple of yards. Good job of staying home by Ashton Pride as he turned the running back, Ethan Burton, back inside. That one had a lot of movement in on it. Also in on the stop, Ditmore, and got some help, too, from Sawyer Webb. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. Line to make for a first down just across the 40 to about the 39.5. 2:20 and running in the first half of play. Mangum on top, 26-0. Walters has used 2 of their 3 timeouts here in this first half of play. And get to the line. 3rd down and about 2. No danger of throwing the football here. And trying to run the jet sweep on the quarterback keeper and cutting it back inside. Picking up the first down will be Cromwell. But this one is going to come back. There is penalty flags all over the field. Block in the back, probably on 2 different occasions. And so this will cost them the first down and also push them back into their own territory. Minute 51 left. One of the things that we have missed here at the Liberty Bowl in the 2020 season, one of the many things that has been COVID-19, would be the FFA always cooks in the south end zone hamburgers. And I mean the smoke just pours out of there every Friday night. It's as big a part of the game as the band and the kids on the field as well, but because of COVID-19, it's not happening.
That stinks.
So they'll mark off the penalty back to the 44 of Walters. Minute 51 left in the half. 3rd and forever. The line to make just across the 40, about the 39.5 of Mangum. Line of scrimmage the 44. 3rd down. They'll give it to the tailback, and good job by Mangum stay at home as Graham just had nowhere to go over there on that left side. Whittington and Pride in on the stop. Bryce Ditmore as well.
Well, kudos to Coach Powers there. He could have called a timeout. But since they're going to go for it.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, it looks like you're going to win this football game. You got a half to play. You're going to get a chance to maybe play some of your bench players. You've got next week off, and then Well, you take on a tough Apache Apache team at their place, in week number 6. So you want to be ready for that. Rangers and the Astros, by the way, are playing this series. Did you see some of the numbers of the Astros?
No.
Yeah, 2020 hadn't been kind to them because trash cans aren't allowed. I mean, it's something else. 53 seconds left in the half. 26-0, Mangum on top. Back after this. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
So you said Mangum took that time out there, Chad Fox, not the final timeout of the half for Walters?
No, I thought
was it Walters?
Walters, yeah.
They're going to go ahead and punt. Ball setting at their own 44-yard line. They won't give Mangum the short field with 53 seconds left. Back to receive the kick, Lamar James. Lamar dangerous as we have seen here tonight. High snap. Kick is on its way. Wobbly kick, and they kick it away from Lamar, and Ditmore and company got to be careful. Well, look at the battle going on here on the near side. You saw it like I did. Lauren Sneed really getting after it with Justin Langford as they came down the field. Tracy Smith says go Ashton. As we've got 43.6 left in the half. And again, we'll recap things for you and then have Victoria Gerald's join us here in the broadcast booth. We are certainly looking forward to that.
Walters can get a punt off. How come you can't?
Why, no kidding. And that was one of the big turning points of the ballgame, I thought. The block punt. Kansas State had momentum, and that really shifted it into high gear when they got that punt. And lucky it didn't get returned it turned into points, but lucky it didn't get returned. Now Walter's going to take a timeout, Mangum going to take a timeout instead. We will keep it right here. I love how they do this, and we've got the young person coming up, Victoria Gerald. So kind of help us out with that a little bit. But Teresa Solis, she says, Brendan Dodd, howdy. So you got the opportunity to talk on this thing. So it's great. Sean Laughlin is here, so he's going to be joining us at halftime as well. This is good stuff.
Looking forward to it.
All right, so big halftime coming up. We don't often say that. Normally, you're listening to us two clowns talk for 15 minutes, so we'll have a quality halftime tonight on top of everything else. You got to love them apples, Bob. So if you're Mangum, do you set on the football or do you put more points on with 43.6 left in the half?
I think I just run it and get in there, keep everybody healthy, and let's get the starters a little bit of time there at the third. Otherwise, just get everybody else in there and, like you said, keep everybody safe before we go to Apache.
All right, wind at the back. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go deep. I'm going to look for a home run ball. Why not?
Blood in the water. Okay.
Well, yeah, and not really blood in the water, but I want to. We talked about it. There hadn't been much of a preseason, and so you've got to get reps in for the middle part of district play.
Do things right then.
From the shotgun, here's Shelby looking
Sam
deep.
Powers agrees.
Pump fake, got to go deep. Got a man intended for Lamar. Goes up, and he can't quite hold on. Pretty good defensive coverage back there.
Yep.
Running stride for stride with him was Carson Coleman, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. I like the play call, though. Of course, I'm old enough. You're not, but I'm old enough. Back in the day, we used to have electric football. We played electric football. Yeah. And I put that little cotton ball in my runner's arm, and I was going to the house every time. I didn't care.
How could you tell where it's going?
You couldn't.
Okay.
2nd down and 10. Just outside the 30. Again, Shelby out here in the flat, caught by Luke. Rogers breaks a tackle, and still on his feet at the 50. 35, cuts it back in. 40, 30, 25-20. He's at the 15, 10, 5, and in
effort.
the end zone. Touchdown. Rodgers.
That was some big-time effort. I thought there was about 4 times he was going to go out of bounds, and he stayed in.
Well, and yeah, I'm thinking maybe he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. He says, no. I'm going to pin my ears back and go to the goal line, score. So with 22 seconds left to the first half, Mangum tacks on another score, and now they lead it 32-0. And the big question is, what
Next.
do you do for an extra point? Do you go for 2? You kick it. Yeah, I think they're going to go for 2. Yeah, they will. Bailey in the backfield. Rodgers split out to the far side in the slot. And Sawyer Webb, he caught one a moment ago. They're going to send James in motion, hand it off to Quan, and he's easily into the end zone. Quan Bailey for the 2-point conversion. So with 22.3 left of the half, Mangum 34. And Walters nothing. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
All right, we got to go. Josh Reisner at Asterix Tour is the perfect Twitter follow for Astros haters. I don't hate the Astros. I mean, I like them. We went and saw them a couple of years ago up at Kansas City and had a chance. We had great seats along the right field line. Jose Altuve came over and chased out a foul ball, and Dan looked at me and says, is he like, 12 or 13? I mean, unbelievable. Then he gets up and jacks a home run. Let's see. Austin Baldwin says, that's a baby Ashton. Josh Reisner leaves a trail of bodies in his wake, and Rodgers did along the near sideline, no doubt about it. Beth Reynolds, touchdown, Tigers. Here's the kick, end over end, short, deadens at about the 32, picked up by a guy with a 50 on his jersey, and that's just saucer eyes time there for Alex Mallow, because Alex, I got a 50 on my jersey. I'm not supposed to carry the football. 16.3 left in a half that will not end. Everybody on their collective seats waiting for Victoria Geralds and Sean Laughlin, and instead we get more football, but that's okay. 1st and 10 now for Walters. They have it at their own 32-yard line. Should be the final play of the first half. And I think if I'm head coach Chuck Terry, I'm just going to go ahead and snap it, take a knee, and let my kids get some much-needed rest at halftime. But then again, I'm broadcasting and child welfaring, and I'm not a coach. Well, they all run it here on the near side. Trying to break tackles is Ethan Burton, but he'll get swaddled up on the near side. Great play there by Sawyer Webb. Turned it back inside. Got help from Lamar James and finished off by Bryce Ditmore. So that'll be the final play of the first half. Mangum 34, Walters nothing. Stick and stay. Victoria Geralds and Sean Laughlin coming up. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Sports broadcast the way it should be, and you can hear the difference.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
34-0 at the half. Mangum on top over the Blue Devils of Walters in a ball game that we figured would go the way it has. We're doing good social distancing here as Victoria Geralds joins us in the broadcast booth. Victoria, first of all, congratulations on being one of the candidates for Homecoming Queen 2020 here at Mangum High School.
Thank you.
So what was today like? I mean, normally we do a homecoming, it's on a Friday, regular school day, but on a Saturday, I mean, what kind of adjustments did you have to make in preparation for tonight?
Well, we actually had a senior trip fundraiser this morning, so we were kind of rushed around because we had that, and then coming home and, hurrying around to get ready and not being dirty and all that. So, I mean, it was a lot less rushed than it would have been because you had all day to do it, but at the same time it still felt, just surreal. A girl of all seasons too. I mean, she's washing cars, serving hot dogs, and then getting all prettied up, gussied up for the ceremony tonight. The idea of doing the homecoming thing, you don't strike me as one that sometimes likes that kind of limelight. Am I correct in that? Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. So tell me about the mindset going into that then. I mean, it was just kind of I don't know how to really explain it. It was weird in the sense that I'm just not really one to dress up. Like, I don't enjoy to put on, a big old long dress and all the pretty makeup and the hair. And when my sister was doing my hair today, I was just like, can you just quit pulling my hair? Like, just quit. But, I mean, it was honestly an honor just to be nominated. And even though I didn't win, it was truly just an honor to be out there. One of your teammates, Rogers, one of the other candidates. And then tell us a little bit, because I don't know Morgan as well as some of the other young ladies. So give us a little background on our queen for 2020. She's an all-around amazing person. I mean, she's beautiful. She is talented. She's kind. She has an amazing heart. She deserves it. So you had no problem with no jealousy, no animosity, no mean girls attitude going on there? None at all. All right, very good. So let's move now to softball. And last week, softball was an up-and-down week for you, obviously. Monday night, the ball game against Hobart, it did not go the way you wanted to. No. You came on and pitched in relief. It was a difficult task for you, to say the least, and I know how crushed you were at the end of the night. Then you got to bounce back and come play for a conference championship the next night against Navajo, another team that is a rival, a team that beat you in walk-off fashion back in August. And you get thrown into, let's just say, a bases-loaded situation. Nobody out in the bottom of the seventh inning, and they're gonna get a walk-off against you again. But that didn't happen. What a great comeback for you on Tuesday in that ball game against Navajo. Thank you. Couple of strikeouts in the inning, then the ground ball back to you to end things. Tell me the feelings that you had, because I saw the look on your face when you feel that ground ball and you've got the win. I wasn't terrified, but I was very close to it. I was very nervous, and it was honest. I went out there and I was like, okay, all I have to do is get these outs. And then I walked the batter and I was like, okay, we have to do something here. Like, something's got to happen. Right. And then I got that first strikeout and I was like, okay, this is going to be it. Like, they're not winning this ball game. Okay. And that next row comes up and I was like, strike one, here it comes. And there it was. And then it was just like a snowball effect. I mean, strike two came and then the ball to the first baseman, I couldn't believe that I got that last out, honestly. Like, I was so pumped. Fitting in, though, to the kind of the week that you had, because I saw you and your sister after the ball game on Monday, and I know how difficult it was for you, both of you in tears, told you to hold your head high, and that was a great thing. You got to come back the next day and prove yourself. How good is that? It was pretty amazing. All right, well, congratulations. Of course, season's not over. We got this thing called by-district that we all apparently learned about on Monday after the ball game with Hobart. Nobody knew about it. Mr. Booth didn't know about it. Coach didn't know about it. Penny Packer didn't know about it. Kids didn't know about it. Broadcasters didn't either. So we're playing a Crossing Christian team. Yes. Best 2 out of 3 on Monday. Do we have any idea about what kind of club they are? What can we expect on Monday afternoon? Coach Stidham told us that they're a 24-3 record team. Or 3-24. I was going to say, hold on. Let's re-roll the tape there. But yeah, but he kind of stressed the sense that even though we do know they have a very high losing record, that we can't go out there and play down to their level or make them feel like they have a chance at winning it. So We play at 2 and 4, and we're hoping there's no if game at 6.
I'm hoping that there's no if game at 6 either. You'll hear the broadcast on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You mentioned your coach a moment ago, and of course one of the things that made Monday tough is you're facing your old coach, and I know that you and Coach Carney were close because you spent a couple of seasons together. But I've been around you with the new coach, and it is a different kind of mentality, I think, with Coach. It's a lot looser, I think, would be a good way of putting it. Would you agree?
Very much so.
We were in the dugout. You and your sister were giving him a hard time, and he was giving it right back.
Yeah, he dishes it out because he knows we can take it, but we dish it out as well because we know he can take it as well.
All right, sounds good. And then one last thing I want to talk to you before we get to Sean Laughlin here. You've got a fundraiser going on. Tell me about that. And not you personally, but your class does. Let's talk about that.
Basically, Mike Reimer from who lives in Cordell, Mike's Meats, he gave us a deal on a quarter package meat.
Okay.
And it's basically got some ribeyes, a roast, some New York strips, just a bunch of different meats together. And we're selling raffle tickets. And we have the drawing on October 25th, and whoever wins gets this package of meat. So.
Okay. All right. So how much are tickets?
1 for $20 or 3 for $50.
Okay. So, and do I have to be present on the 25th to win?
You do not.
Okay, very good. So, if I give you $100 on that, how many tickets do I get?
6.
Oh, she does her math very well. That's good. Mom and Dad are proud of her. One last thing before I let you go. You got to say hi to Grandma.
Hi, Mama.
So that's what you guys call her?
Yes.
Mama? All right. And she's in Indiana, correct?
Yes.
Whereabouts in Indiana would we find her?
Crawfordsville.
Okay, and that's near what?
It's kind of near Lafayette.
Okay, all right.
Around that area.
When was the last time you were back to Indianapolis or Indiana?
January.
Okay. So are you a Larry Bird fan then?
No.
You know who Larry Bird is? Okay.
Yeah.
So you got a grandma in Indiana. You don't like Mr. French Lick at all? Come on. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, she's not going to come off that at all either. All right. Well, Victoria, great. Congratulations to you. Great week for you, and it just continues again on Monday. And I got to tell you, the redemption for you on Tuesday was what sports is all about.
Thank you.
Good stuff there. Sean Laughlin's coming up 6 and 8 at the half, 34-0. Mangum in front of Walters on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
J&P Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. J&P has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. J&P serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at J&P Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, J&P Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At the half, Mangum on top by a score of 34-0 as they scored early and often and scored they scored one defensive touchdown as Trey Dickey intercepted a pass and took it back 26 yards for a score through the air. It's been a great afternoon and evening for Brody Shelby. Mangum on top 34-0. Speaking of guys know about quarterbacks who can throw the football at Mangum High School, Sean Laughlin joining us in the broadcast booth. And first of all, thanks for being here. We appreciate it very much. And is it tough coming back and not seeing Colton out there playing for the Tigers?
It's very tough, but when you get to come back and see these guys play like they're playing and see Brody Shelby just step up and be what he is, it's just pretty awesome.
And, Brody's the perfect kid to take the place of Colton because, let's face it, Colton was a superstar here for 3 seasons, put up some magnificent numbers, led Mangum to the quarterfinals last year. Most folks might shy away from something like that. Brody Shelby's like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go play football.
No, he's born to be a leader.
Yeah.
He's an athlete, and people look up to him. He plays his heart out.
All right, you called me earlier this afternoon, wanted to know if we could talk a little bit about a benefit barbecue that is coming up tomorrow in Mangum. And I said, sure. So tell us what we've got going on tomorrow.
This is what we got going on. Gary Cecita, we know that he is diagnosed with cancer, and we know what Gary means to our community. He is just a great guy, great country guy that'll do anything for anybody at any time. And our church is the Lighthouse Church there in Mangum is doing a barbecue. This is not a church deal. This is Gary Cecita's deal.
Okay.
And for his medical expenses, and it will start tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. It's going to be a pork butts. Chris Hoppengarter's been smoking these things all day long. We're smoking 32 of them.
Good Lord.
And so we got potato salad, baked beans, got a little bit of everything, and you can get them to go. You can eat there. We got places for 100 people. You can social distance there, the way we got it set up. And we just want an outpouring for Gary and his family. He would do the same for anybody else and for our community, and we want to be there for him.
All right, and so you mentioned the fact it starts at 11 o'clock tomorrow, runs until 2. Tell me where it's located.
It's going to be the old United building. It used to be the Grace Christian Church. It's called the Lighthouse Church now, right there behind the water tower by Puckett's Pharmacy.
All right, and I think the last time I talked to your son, he actually joined me at halftime of a basketball game and invited folks to come out and listen to you preach. And you're preaching tomorrow morning, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's at the Lighthouse Church, correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So what time does services start tomorrow?
Services start tomorrow at 10, normally 10:30, but we're starting at 10 where we can get over in time to start the benefit.
I thought you might be adjusting the schedule a little bit. So, all right, so that's tomorrow from 11 until 2. And you're not giving a specific dollar amount. You're just asking for whatever you're moved to give, correct?
It's straight donation.
Okay.
And we're also going to have a cake auction with that. We've got lots of homemade pies, cakes, and we're going to auction them off during the lunch.
I thought you might have a cake walk.
We might do that too.
All right, that is tomorrow from 11 until 2 at the Lighthouse Church Fellowship, the Old United store. As you heard Sean say, pulled pork, potato salad, baked beans, dessert, and drink. Donation only, dine in or carry out. And I imagine lots of folks will want to be doing some social distancing and visiting tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Your thoughts on, now obviously it looks like Mangum will win this football game. They're off next week, the Hollis game off the schedule because they went back to 8-man. So Apache, week number 6, what are your thoughts there?
Apache's going to be tough. There's no doubt about it. They got a lot of returning starters. They spread things out. They're going to be out to try to get Mangum. We kind of got the best of them last year, but I'm telling you, everybody better look out for Mangum. They could beat anybody at any night. They're pretty skilled.
Well, not only did Mangum get them last year, but so did the weather. Remember that?
Yes.
That was a wild night.
Yes.
That night that we had over at Apache, and we get to go back this year as well. Sean, thank you. We appreciate it, buddy. Take care of yourself, and we hope there are a lot of folks that show up tomorrow.
Michael, thank you very much.
You bet. At the half, Mangum on top, 34-0. Stick and stay. The second half is coming up on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pipe passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
At the half, Mangum on top 34-0. What a great halftime we've had here. Thank you for joining us. Get caught up on a couple of little things. Want to say that Doris Kirkdollins is joining us. Hello, Doris. Good to have you alongside. We miss you at the Department of Human Services. Carolyn Gerald said hello, Victoria, and she did an awesome job. That's what Grandma said. And indeed, Grandma, you're right. She did. Mickey Clark, go Tigers. Dustin and Kristen Locklear are watching. Tracy Smith says Brody Smith is saying hello and go Tigers. And indeed. And then I don't understand this. It says Beat the brakes off of them, Tigers. Donnell Christian with that. Beat the brakes off them? What is that all about there, Chad Fox?
Sure.
I mean, come on, man. Beat the brakes off of them. Yikes. All right, at the half, it is a 34-0 lead. Mangum on top.
Well, I'm out of shape. You had to climb those stairs. Holy cow.
So I got to ask this question. And by the way, thanks for the old broadcast rule is you show up an hour before airtime. So I do, dutifully, and I haul all of the equipment up here by myself. And then about 10 minutes after the action, he shows up, the talent, I'm here.
Well, I actually parked over here by the trees, and I watched you for about 30 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, you keep hauling a table up here, Mike. You keep sweating.
No. I didn't haul the table.
Well, you threw it up.
I threw the table up here. Okay, let's be clear about that. Now, the steps that you talk about, and I don't care about going up and down them, except for the fact that I fear for my life every time I do.
Straight down, yes.
It is, and of course I'm not smart enough to understand that I should probably go down backwards, but I don't want to look like a 12-year-old, so I go down forward so I can see myself hit the earth, and crash to the ground like a sack of wet cement, like Les Nessman will describe it. First half went as expected. I don't think the second half going to be any different.
That's right. Yep, I think so. Maybe Walters' coach may ask for a running clock. We'll see if we'll see what Walters. Again, you just do not. If you're Walters, you just do not want kids to get hurt, and if they're playing every snap, every snap.
And again, a reminder: it's the first game of the year for Walters.
Yeah,
we're in week number 4. It's the first game they've played. Second half coming up. Stick and Say Classic Hits. 97.7 and OKSports.TV. Sports broadcast the way it should be.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
If you take oral medication 1, 2, or more times daily, then here's important information from Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. Our pharmacies now offer Dispel medication packaging. This simply means your medication comes in daily pop-out packaging. Your medication for morning or evening or both are all together and ready to easily pop out whenever you need them. Dispel is a free service offered by Mangum Drug Company and Granite Drug Company. To get your medication packed in personalized packaging, call our Mangum location at 580-782-2195. That's 782-2195. Or our Granite location at 580-535-2130. That's 535-2130.
Kings, queens, helicopters.
Oh, man, what a night.
Highway patrolmen, preachers. And I don't know what you'd call
a couple of schmucks like us.
Victoria Charles. I mean, she's a jack of all trades. She's doing it all. So
great halftime interview, Michael, and interviews, and looking forward to softball playoffs. I think teams that we cover are going to have a nice little run.
So Mangum will kick off to start the second half of play. And you talk about that softball, of course, Sobert on 1420, KTJS and OKSports.tv, and Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Terry Hazlitt Isaac, go Tigers. By the way, Brody Smith cheering for his cousin Austin. Brody, all grown up now. I couldn't believe a picture his dad posted of him on Facebook recently. He's actually taller than Tracy. But then again, the gnomes from Wizard of Oz are taller than Tracy, but that's beside the point. Tracy Dale, one of our favorites. I tell you what, we have had some fun over the years. My goodness. We do need to have a barnstorming tour with the old Altus merchants for sure. Here's a kicker on the near side. Nobody for Walters. Going to pick it up, and Mangum will recover at about the 40-yard line.
Coach Terry.
Getting on the loose football for Mangum. Johnny on the spot was Mackay Whittington. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Oh, they said Walters got on it. Really?
I don't
know
how.
What?
I don't know which one.
What? There wasn't a white shirt in the neighborhood. Okay. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for Walters Coach Powers may have said, hey, look, we need to work on some defense. Give them the ball. First and 10 at their own 40.
I didn't have a chance to ask you at half, but where are we teeing off tomorrow?
Just at Altus Air Force Base.
Okay.
It's Sunday morning date.
Yep. All right.
Gotta, we pay that monthly membership fee. You got to get out there and play.
Okay. So, have you had any success against the fellows this season?
Last week at Fort Sill, it was a kind of up and down 27.
Okay.
First and 10 here, and 2 yards on the carry. Running hard, the tailback, Ethan Burton, and he got swallowed up pretty quickly. Ashton Pride in on the stop. Isaac Batoha helping out as well. It'll be second down and about 8. First 9 were miserable, like I'd never played the game before. And then I redeemed myself somewhat over the next 18. And the money that I lost on the first 9, I recouped on the next 18.
All right.
Caitlin Huckabee is watching. Hello, Caitlin. That course at Fort Sill has got some holes that you can score on really well if you can just simply unleash your driver, which there's nothing subtle about my swing. They've also got very tight holes, and if you can't unleash your driver, I'm in trouble. Second down and 8. Skip pass out here on the near side. Nice little move, and a pickup of about a couple for the wide receiver that time, Carson Coleman. Coleman looked like he's going to lose yardage, but got away from Whittington and finally got knocked off his feet by Bryce Ditmore and Brody Shelby. Also in on the stop for Mangum was Trey Dickey. That'll bring up a third down and about 6.
Stop the clock.
Yeah, so no running clock at least at this point as Coleman was knocked out of bounds. 1 minute gone by in the third quarter. Wow.
Oh, boy.
One of those games where you do all you can to keep the audience interested.
Talking about
third down and 6. Rolling out, being chased. The quarterback, Avery Cromwell, throws, and his pass comes up short. It was intended for Langford, and that'll bring up a fourth down and about 6. Wind at their back. You would think that Walters would probably go ahead and go for it. And again, the clock stops. That one took all of 7 seconds to take. Wow.
20 till 9.
10:53 left here in the third. I got to get home and watch the final 3 episodes at the end of season 3 of Fargo.
There you go. Okay, the new series. Okay.
Season 4 starts tomorrow.
How is that?
Oh, it's quirky. Perfect. So punting the football will be Walters, and boy, getting it away somehow will be Ethan Burton. Ball going to roll out of bounds inside the 25, down to about the 24. First and 10 for Mangum from there. 10:45 left in the third. The exciting thing about season 4, Chris Rock is going to be in it.
Okay.
And it's set back in the 50s with gangsters in Kansas City. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Kansas City.
Here I come. First and 10 now. Ball at the 24. A couple of backs in the backfield there. That's Sawyer Webb and Juan Bailey. And getting the handoff is Webb. And boy, I tell you what, Webb was ready to take off for the races as he got across the 25, but knifing in to make the play from his linebacker position was Clay Graham. That is the best tackle of the night for Walters. 1 yard gain, second down and 9. Caitlin Huckabee says, keep it going, Tigers. Bo Allen weighing in on Tracy Dale and being height challenged. Here's Bailey. Quan takes it across the 26 out to the 27, now the 28 and 29 yard line. Tackled there after a 4 yard gain. In on the stop, Cyrus Blackstar. It'll be third down and about 5. You may see Bo patrolling the outfield or behind the plate when softball starts for over to Mangum on Monday. One of those two places. 9:45 left here in the third. Brody wants to throw. Has time. Got a man out in the flat. Pass caught by Webb. Sawyer across the 40 out to the 43. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll move the sticks. And Mangum gets 4 fresh downs with 9:36 left here in the third. On top 34-0. Brad Wink says, let's wind the clock. And they haven't. He says, let's wind the clock. And they haven't. He says, why? Now they do. Jet sweep here on the near side. Bailey. Quan running hard and again gets spilled. In fact, gets knocked out of his shoe at the 45-yard line. And again, in on the stop, Clay Graham. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 7. Coaching staff, especially Sam Powers, saying, look, you cut that up. And he's right. You cut that up, and you're off to the races. Second down and 7. Again, they'll keep it on the ground. Whittington here on the near side, breaking tackles. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line will go the bruising running back, Makai Whittington. Well, I tell you, Whittington, a marvelous-looking athlete, and showed it right there.
Great job, nice cut, and showing some speed.
So first and 10 now for Mangum at the 25 of Cordell. 8:50 in the clock running here in the third. They may be running that clock now. Whittington in the backfield. Shelby going to go out in the flat, and Lamar can't hold on to the pass. Incomplete. I think James was looking upfield there before he caught that one. Clock stopped. 8:43 left here in the third. Some of the fans heading for the stands on a balmy Saturday night.
Heading for the stands?
Mm-hmm. They've come from the concession stands.
Oh, okay.
The lines are rather long there because they can only serve in a certain fashion. So
I got you.
We've got one down below us as well. Second down and 10. Shelby fakes the handoff to Bailey. Wants to go upstairs. Pump fake. Now flush from the pocket. On the run, Brody across his body. Corner of the end zone. Pass is incomplete. And is running out of real estate across the way from Mangum was Trey Dickey. Third down and 10. Shelby just flipping his wrist and throwing that about 35 yards in the air, and that is straight into the wind.
Yeah, I've been impressed with him all year. Young sophomore and arm strength and mobility. It's going to keep getting better.
So third down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line near hash mark, 4-down territory for Mangum. 8:33 left in the third. And lead here 34-0. Again, off next Friday night. In 2 weeks, we will be at Apache. Empty backfield, send a man in motion, they'll hand it off to Lamar. And we got an illegal formation again. That's the third time that's happened tonight. Sam Powers doesn't like the call. They signal false start, but it's we saw it a couple of times in the Kansas State-Oklahoma game today. They cover up the tight end, and the receiver's got to get off the line of scrimmage. So third down and 15, but again, 4-down territory. I think you get part of it back here and then go for it on fourth. Been a relatively quiet night for the band. Pistol formation. Shelby changes the play now. In the slot here on the near side, Hunter Tipton. We've not seen any attempts Tipton's way. Don't be surprised if they don't look at Hunter here. Rolling out is Shelby across his body. Sets, now comes back into the rush, and he'll get sacked back at the 34-yard line. Shelby peeling back and ran into the waiting arms there of Ryan Kusachita. Kusachita, no doubt, singing the Journey song, Open Arms.
Which you can hear Monday through Friday, 6 to 9, Michael in the Morning.
Classic Hits 97.7, where you can hear the difference. So fourth down now, and the line to make for first down just outside the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 33, so we'll call it about 4th and 18. Shelby, plenty of protection, goes up top. Pass caught by Rogers at the 15. He'll take it down the nearest sideline to about the 9-yard line. First down and goal from there. Great catch by Rogers. And again, doing a marvelous job keeping in bounds to pick up bonus yardage after making the catch.
That's a long throw from one hash to the other side of the field by Shelby, and it was on the numbers.
Good blocking by that line as well, because that took a long time to develop. Rogers just setting down in the zone here on the near side, and an easy pitch and catch. 7:37 left in the third. 34-0, and Mangum trying to add to that total. Hands it off to Bailey here on the near side. Quan breaking tackles. Takes it inside the 5 down to the 4. Knocked down there by Avery Cromwell. It'll be second and goal from the 4. Hurry up look now for the Tigers. Try to punch this one into the end zone. Shelby comes set underneath center. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off again to Bailey. Quan, little jab step at the line of scrimmage, and fights his way down to about the 2. It'll be 3rd and goal from there. Bailey just kind of stepping through tacklers.
Oh. Ma'am.
Kiddo fell down. Well, I was watching the kid who fell, and you're looking at the binky. There you go.
Well, kids are not happy when you lose their pinky.
Or when they fall face first on cement. Inside handoff here to Sawyer Webb. That didn't fool anybody. And I'll tell you what, Clay Graham has made some good tackles here tonight, and that was one there. They tried to go with a little crossbuck action. Inside handoff to Webb. Sawyer got the handoff and got pummeled.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there. That was everybody was running into each other in the backfield.
So we talked about it at the top. Mangum struggled inside the 5-yard line last week. They got it 4th and goal from the 4 here. Rolling out and throwing a touchdown pass. Brody Shelby to Luke. Was that Luke Rogers out on the edge? Yep, Rogers with a touchdown pass.
I'm sorry, folks. My camera went nuts there. Caught the end. I was getting more of the berm than I was the receiver.
You're looking for that banky. I know what you were doing.
ESPN coverage, not. But anyway,
4-yard pitch and catch there. Brody Shelby to Luke Rogers, 2nd touchdown catch of the night for Luke, and that'll increase it to a 40-0 lead for Mangum. And again, they'll try the extra point. The holder is Sawyer Webb, and the kicker is Brody Shelby. Kick is on its way. It is up, and it is no good. Wide left. Mangum, though, leads it. 6:14 left in the 3rd. It's 40-0. Classic Hits 97.7. OKSports.tv. You can hear and see the difference.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Amanda Weaver from Mangum is now the manager at Courtsview Meat Company in Altus. Gary and Letitia Stockton and Amanda are proud to sponsor Hobart Bearcat and Mangum Tiger radio broadcast. Listen when you're enjoying ball this fall. Stack up on the best ribeye steaks money can buy from Courtsview. Also ribs, jerky, smoked sausage, hams, and a lot more. And of course, they do custom slaughtering. If you're grilling, roasting, baking, or slicing, you can't go wrong with Courtsview Meat Company, 800 South Veterans Drive in Altus. Phone 580-477-1390.
6:14 left in the 3rd. Mangum on top 40-0. Courtney Parker has joined us on the broadcast. Hello, Courtney. So there's an adorable cheerleader, young cheerleader down there, who's come up the stairs a couple of times in her cowboy boots and has tumbled. She's got a Lolo on the back of her shirt in deference to Lauren Sneed, who's about ready to kick the football away. Well, it's not going to be Lauren to do it this time. It'll be Allman instead. Wonder what Lolo stands for.
Oh, but Mom is sanitizing her young hands after falling.
Kick caught here on the near side by Ethan Burton. Burton trying to break tackles, not going to get it done. Well, he's still on his feet. How about that? Give Burton credit. He got it to the 45 when it looked like he was going to be knocked down back at the 40-yard line. So Burton, a hard-earned 5 yards on the play, and it's 1st and 10. I think he's cramping up right now. 6:02 left here in the 3rd. So, your thoughts on baseball? Who's the odds-on favorite?
Jeez, I haven't. I don't know. I can't even tell you.
All right.
I can't guess. What about you?
Well, my dark horse is San Diego Padres.
Yep. Okay.
I like the Padres. I really do.
Machado, is he playing there?
Machado plays there. Eric Hosmer.
Okay.
They've got
Royal.
Yeah. They have got some talent on that ball club. A lot of fun to watch. Of course, Fernando Tatis. Wow. 6:02 left here in the 3rd. And, boy, just nowhere to go for the tailback there. In on the stop for Mangum, a host of black shirts. Corbin McGill leading the way for the Tigers. Also getting off the pile for Mangum. Like Bailey was in there. And got some help as well from Makai Whittington.
Lakers and Heat in the finals?
Yeah, I think so. I really do. I think LeBron is on a mission. But boy, how about the Heat just really surprising everybody?
Yeah, no kidding.
Jimmy Butler, though, much better ball player than folks give him credit for. I don't know about Jimmy Butler.
The venerable Pat Riley, GM there.
Yeah. Deep handoff here. Could move the line of scrimmage by Burton. He's at the 50 and inside Mangum territory to the 48. And smacked down there by Whittington. Mackay's in on a bunch of stops. And Bailey there as well. And we've got an injured player with 5:03 left here in the third.
Cramps. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, interesting, I thought, that Billy Donovan did not want to come back to the Oklahoma City Thunder and goes to the Chicago Bulls.
Who knows what happened in those conversations with Sam Presti, but they may not have Sam may have said, you know what, we're literally, because you don't want to be in that 9th, 10th, 11th type team in your conference. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't. They said, Billy, we're going to tank. We're not going to tell everybody that.
So you think the Thunder are going to tear the team down and start over?
Yeah, I think they're going to try to unload Paul and his contract is so bad. But anyway, we'll see. Who knows? But they had a nice run, man. It was fun to watch them play. A whole lot different than having Russ ball hog all the time. But it was a fun season for the Thunder.
Well, and probably the best coaching season that Donovan had in his 5 years for the Thunder. They weren't expected to do anything and got themselves into the playoffs. It was, an unusual set of circumstances with the bubble and all, but they were there and they had the opportunity. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. And it's just so tough to be in the West. I mean, there's just so many good teams.
Yeah. Then next year, you get to see KD again with Brooklyn. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, and you wonder just how they will respond and how he will respond after being out for over a year.
Steve Nash, coach, now with Brooklyn.
And then if he gets a few weapons around him, Steph Curry.
Yes.
And Steve Kerr knows how to coach, I'm telling you.
Yep.
All right, so third down here at about 4, 5:03 left in the third. Mangum on top, 40-0. Bunch formation here for Walters. Movement on the line of scrimmage, and they'll get it this time. One of the tackle on the right side, rocking back. That was passing formation, passing situation, and they're not used to that, so he's going to rock back and get caught. And it's 3rd down and 9. You're behind the chains now. Auburn Bearcats, who do they play next Friday night?
Carnegie.
Okay.
So,
and Carnegie, a team that has played 8-man the last couple of years.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but Hobart needs to
be a BTO game, doesn't it? They need to go out and take care of business.
Yep, for sure.
So what? Carnegie, Burns Flat, Bill City, and Hollis for a time had all moved up to the 11-man ranks, and then Hollis slides back before the season begins. 3rd down and 9 here. Handoff on the right side and down to about the 49-yard line. We'll go Burton. Ditmore again in on the stop, and kind of a good-looking ball player. I tell you what, this is a guy that's a senior, and he is just athletically blessed. Just so smooth. So 4th down, Walter's obviously going to go for it here with 4:10 left in the third quarter of play. We talked about the Atlanta Falcons not getting on that onside kick. The Cowboys tomorrow, a big, tall task in front of them. Take on the Seahawks.
That's at Seattle, isn't it?
I believe it is.
So, yeah. They could have been 0-3. Ooh.
Naked bootleg here. Boy, I tell you what, running for his life is the quarterback. Not going to pick up the first down. Blasted out of bounds across the way. Cromwell. And knocked out by Sawyer. Was that Sawyer Webb across there? Isaiah Reed instead? No, it was Webb. Okay. Also Luke Rogers. But, yeah, Russell Wilson just as good as
Stud.
You're going to find, isn't he?
Yep, stud. And Kyler Murray's got a nice start to the season, so that's fun to at least see one of the former OU quarterbacks do well.
And then there's Baker.
Yeah, I'll bake.
Up and down. But he's got lots of TV commercials, so
he does.
He's got that going for him.
Why do you have to go to Cleveland? The desolate Cleveland Browns.
1st and 10 for Mangum. Jet sweep near side. Lamar cuts it inside, breaks a tackle 45, and was a step away from going to the house. Well, Lamar James dragged down from behind after a 9-yard gain by Jermaine Chesnaw. It'll be 2nd down and a yard. 3:20 left here in the 3rd.
Play for the Browns. All you do, Michael, is you wake up each morning and check your bank account. And then you go to work, and then you realize,
Bailey here on the near side. Quan running vertical, and he's not going to get the first down. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and about 2. Avery Cromwell in on the stop. Yeah, this was once a proud franchise, the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they really were. And I'm not talking about all the way back to the days of Jim Brown. I'm talking about even
Bernie Kosar.
Yeah, even more modern, sure.
I was an Elway fan in the 80s, and you talk about AFC championship games.
He broke their hearts a couple of times, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Here's the inside handoff reverse. Going to go for a first down and more as Sawyer Webb running over the official. First down going to be picked up by Webb as he take it down to about the 32-yard line. And that'll only be one for Sawyer's highlight reel. He's slow to get up.
Have you officiated a football game before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and you better have your head on a swivel because you're gonna get caught up in traffic, especially that guy, the umpire who's in the middle of the field.
Right.
I think that's my buddy Art Smith.
They usually put the bigger fellas in there.
Yeah, Art. Well, Art. It takes a little bit to knock him down. Bailey, first down carry inside the 30 to the 25 and now to about the 21-yard line. Bailey on the carry. Quan picks up the first down with 2:25 left here in the 3rd. Cromwell in on another stop for this group from Walters, and he's got to be gassed just a little bit.
It's just all those kids.
Yeah, who isn't? Because the guys that are on the sidelines really have not seen a lot of playing time, and there's only 4 in uniform. 1st and 10, back to Bailey. Quan, big hole, middle of the field, has the 15, still on his feet, down to the 10, and another first down for Quan Bailey. And right now, the kids from Walters are just absolutely worn out.
Tanked. Yep.
2:05 left here in the 3rd. 1st and goal, they took it inside the 10 at the 9. Hurry up offense. Bailey gets it again, a little hesitation. He's at the 5, and Quan into the end zone for the touchdown. Last 4 plays, Sam Powers said, look, Quan, we're going to give it to you left, we're going to give it to you right, we're going to give it up the middle, and you're going to go score a touchdown. And he did with 1:53 left here in the 3rd, making it 46-0.
Pretty much we're going to get down tonight.
Do what?
So we're pretty much going to get down tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Casey and the Sunshine.
Thank you. Nice allusion there. I like that. Very good. Naming that tune with Chad Fox. So another extra point attempt. Snap is good. Hold is true. And this kick is up. And the crowd rises in one unison of cheering for the extra point. 47-0. 1:53 in the 3rd. Classic Hits 97.7 OKSports.tv.
The Mangum Star News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star News. Today the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star News.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Well, if you were with us at halftime, we had Victoria Geralds and then we had Sean Laughlin joining us, and we talked to Sean about preaching, and he mentioned that he does preach in the church, but he says, I got to send you this note, Barnes. The Ben Johnson family singing and preaching in the morning. Thought I better clarify that. He does say that they're great singers, but maybe the Ben Johnson folks thought, well, maybe we've lost our gig.
Check the schedule.
So Bo Allen tells me that he and Bill Ferguson will be at Duke with the Lady Tigers on Monday. They start at 1 o'clock. So I always like to give Bill and Bo a hard time. Much deserved for those two. So Mangum will kick it away again. Kick into no man's land near side. Going to roll out of bounds at 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Walters from there. Minute 53 left in the third. We running clock in the fourth quarter, you think?
Yeah. You got a $5 bill on you? What do you got to do to?
Well, I do, but
grease the wheels over there. Yes. I'll take her. Okay. Will that be okay for? Or you can come through this window if you need to.
The man with all the power, Chad Fox, helping out some of the youngsters here this evening.
Don't trip. There is one outlet within 20 yards.
Oh, no, there's another one over here.
Okay.
There's all kinds of spaces on my side. I just don't tell anybody. I'm that kind of guy.
I heard that.
After the summer I've had with powers and electricity, I stay away from it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Wheels have fallen off this one and the broadcast as well. 1st and 10. There's a big gain. Right side, Cromwell.
Good
He's
for
got the
them,
25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. So Walters on the board with 1:40 left here in the third period of play. A touchdown run of 55 yards by Avery Cromwell. So congratulations to Cromwell. Doing a nice job there and playing the football game to the very end. We like that.
I'm not sure how he got up to speed like that. Again, just no time off. These kids have had to play every play. So anyway.
And as you said, good for them. I mean, this one has been decided. The only thing in doubt is the final score. They're going to try an extra point. Kick is on its way. Line drive, no good. As Johnny Boyd couldn't get it off the ground. So 1:41 left in the third, 47-6. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7 OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
So this by-district thing coming up Monday with softball that nobody really knew about.
No.
I mean, what do you think the idea behind that is?
I have no idea. I really don't.
I mean,
we've never had it before.
No.
I don't know where that came from. Especially that if they were trying to reseed a regional, but they're bringing in teams that really not going to have much of a chance, I wouldn't think.
Well, when you go 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, but maybe the 3-6 and maybe the 4-5, maybe you get some differences there. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can see.
And those teams are having it. Well, I mean, there's not many 2A teams out here, so everybody has to travel.
Well, but can you imagine if it had been Hooker or Texoma that was going to host?
Yeah.
So set to kick it away, Johnny Boyd. End over end, near side, Ashton Pride, 33. Comes near side, 35, looks for a block, has the 40, out to about the 45-yard line. In traffic, he'll get knocked down at the 47-yard line. Nice return by Ashton Pride. And Mangum will go to work. 1st and 10 with 1:32 left in the third, and they hand the football at their own 47-yard line.
Did you say third quarter?
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it's been the quarter from 2020 is what it's been. I'm telling you, it's the new phrase.
It has been 2020.
Yeah. What happened? I got 2020.
Oh, okay. I got you down.
1st and 10, 48-yard line. Mangum with the football, and the starter's still out there on the offensive side for the Tigers. Brody Shelby. Go pistol now with Quan Bailey. 2 wide receivers here on the near side, 2 up top. Long time on the snap count. Now they'll hand it off to Bailey. Quan right up the middle of the field. No keeping it is Brody.
Whoa.
Oh, look at him. Shelby's got the 45-40. Looks for a block at the 35. And finally dragged down from behind at about the 25-yard line. And now they are running the clock. But watch you what great sleight of hand there.
Yep.
Because I'm walking, I'm on Quan Bailey the whole way. And Brody's out on the edge, running by himself. Great job by Shelby. Step down to the 25. It'll be first down from there. Clock now running. Minute left here in the third quarter of play. Rogers on the near side. 3 wide receivers up top. Pistol formation with Bailey. Shelby letting clock run here down to 50 seconds. And they put this one in the end zone. It'll be their final offensive possession, I think, of the night. Quan, big hole, middle of the field. He's inside the 10 to the 5 and into the end zone. Quan Bailey, touchdown for the Tigers. So they answer the score of Walters with one of their own. 25-yard run by Bailey. He went untouched. And a big block at the point of attack by Nathan Augustine. Great job by Augustine. And Mangum now with 53 on the board, 53-6. And again, the always adventurous extra point on the way. Luke Rogers, the holder. Brody Shelby will be the kicker. Get a big body in there late. It's Dominique Allen. Snap is back. Hold is true. Kick is going to be wide left. Had the distance, but it was offline. So, with 36.3 left in the third, keep it right here. Mangum on top, 53-6. And a busy week coming up next week. Chad says he's going to the soft chair. I don't know that I blame you. Normally we will take a bit of a breather and sit during the halftime, but we had guests, so that wouldn't have been polite. Could have offered our chairs, I guess, but
that would have been polite.
Yeah, I don't know that Polite and Chad and Michael have ever really been used in the same sentence. So I've been meaning to ask: is your first name actually Michael? Are you Michael Chad Smith? Yeah. See, I knew that's what was wrong with you.
That's it, man. We got issues.
The truth. Oh, the only thing you're missing is being born under the sign of a Scorpio, like I am.
Libra here, so.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah.
So how old are you going to be?
Boy, you got nothing to talk about here.
Well, no, we don't, actually.
Well, next a week, October the 5th, a week from this.
Well, just tell us how old you're going to be.
Don't
put us
48.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't realize I was old enough to be your dad. That's
whatever.
Terrible. Kick here on the near side. And bobbled now. Picking it up is the up back, Cromwell, and he'll take it out to the 35. Well, I tell you what, Hunter Tipton, you're like a speeding bullet going down there trying to upset the return of Cromwell, and he just missed. Barbara Johnson brings up a good point. She says kudos for Walters for their heart and grit. You know, and yeah, they're out there still playing hard. I mean, they're just tired. Yeah, you know, I don't care. It's you play against guys that are as physical as Mangum, and that's the thing. This has not been a finesse ball game by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I'll take this Avery Cromwell on my team any day of the week. 28.4 left in the third. It's at 53-6. Cromwell underneath center, going to hand it off to his tailback, and near the 40-yard line, Ethan Burton will go. Burton knocked down by one of the Ditmore boys. It's Bryce. Pick up 5 on the play, second down and 5. And it should be the final play of period number 3, and indeed it will be. So we'll go to the fourth. Mangum in command, 53-6. Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Back at the Liberty Bowl, 53-6, Mangum on top. Final period of play about to unfold. We would think that it would last about 12 minutes. We would think that they would run the clock continually here in the fourth. Not to denigrate Walters by any stretch of the imagination, but again, you're talking about having 15 kids in uniform, and the bulk of the 11 that are on the field right now have played the entire ball game.
Yep, I completely agree. It's got to be, both coaches have got to agree to it, so we'll see what happens.
It'll be second down now, second down and 5. Long time under center now. They'll hand the ball off to the tailback, who works his way near the line of the first down marker, out to about the 45. On the carry there, Clay Graham.
Give him the first.
All right, Austin Simmons is tuned in. Paula Little Powers, like your comment. No matter the team, you can spot the athletes with grit and heart. So first down, they'll move the 6. 11:40 and running here in the fourth period of play. Party bunch of groups, that folks that made their way from Walters to watch the ball game tonight. A little bit of a ride between here and there. I know I was in far Tillman County this past week. First down and 10. And boy, what great penetration there, as just blasting across the line of scrimmage is Kyle Mullins. Boy, Mullins just shot out of a cannon and actually beat the quarterback to the point of attack. A loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and a dozen. Mullins just timed that perfectly. So 10:50 left of the ball game. Won't get to see Tom Brady tomorrow unless you've got the NFL Directs. Not playing locally, doggone it. Nor the Patriots.
Where's Tom at? Tomorrow, Denver?
Uh-huh. Second down and 12. Rolling out here on the near side, wanting to throw is Cromwell. Does, pass caught, and that'll be a first down inside Mangum territory. First catch of the night for Carson Coleman. So the sophomore looking good. They'll move the sticks with 10:15 left of the ball game. I had given up last Sunday night on the Patriots and the Seahawks. I thought the Hawks are going to blow them out. Then I find out the next morning New England's a play away from winning it.
I was like you. I was out.
Still
saw that Cam got tripped up there for one. Yeah.
Bill Belichick, though, wins more games than Brady does at Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Guy is unbelievable.
Cranky old man.
But he's really a funny guy away from the football field. Yeah.
Yep.
Inside handoff here to Burton, and nice job there by Sawyer Webb. In on the stop. Webb got help from Augustine as Nathan cleaned that one up. Loss of 2, second down and a dozen.
Went on NFL on the draft night. They had everybody was distanced, and they had all these virtual shots online of where the coaches were participating on draft night. And Cliff Kingsbury in Arizona, he's got his big old bachelor pad.
Oh yeah.
And Belichick is at home, and his dog is sitting at the kitchen table.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing about him is, I mean, not only does he, those that know him away from the football field, about his personality, but he's also a great dresser. I mean, he wears $2,000 suits.
Jeez.
Uh-oh, look out here. Augustine was giving chase to Cromwell. Avery got the football off sooner than he wanted to. Pass was incomplete, and that's an incompletion because of the pursuit of Nathan Augustine.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it.
So third down and 12. Boy, they stopped the clock. 8:45 left in the ball game.
Travis Reese is running the clock, by the way. I peeked in there. But,
did you?
Yeah. Again, it's not up to him, but Coach Terry's got to relay a message to Coach Powers, and they've got to concur.
Shelly Jenkins Mullins is watching in, like that play a moment ago by Kyle. So 3rd down and a dozen for Cordell. Or Walters, whichever team you'd like to follow here this evening. Good Lord.
Cordell might as well have showed up.
3rd and a dozen for the Blue Devils. They want to throw, pass out in the flat, caught by Coleman down the far sideline looking for blocks, and he'll pick up the first down all the way down to the 26-yard line. Great job there by Carson. Made the catch and beat everybody to the corner and got the first down. Now Brad Wing says we'll wind the clock. I think maybe they fell asleep and forgot about it. So 1st and 10 for Walters. 53-6. 8:20 left of the ball game.
Sometimes as a coach you want to send a message to your players that I'm not going to give up on you, don't give up on us, and so we're going to play it out. And it's more snaps. Like you said, they haven't played.
Yeah. Naked bootleg, and Cromwell turns the corner, picks up positive yardage down that far sideline. And they run out of bounds across the way by Jaden Shandy. First time we've mentioned him tonight. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2. When we look at his number 41 in that black uniform, and makes us think of Gale Sayers, who passed away this week at the age of 77. You talk about, I don't think tragic's the right word, but talk about a career that was cut short, and it was a Comet-like career. They called him the Kansas Comet. Handoff here, right up the middle of the field, and first down carry down to the 10-yard line by Clay Graham. The knee injuries really curtailed what could have been a monster career for Gale Sayers, who played at the University of Kansas. Scored 6 touchdowns one time in a game against San Francisco, and the field was like, well, what we saw last year,
Pawnee.
At Pawnee, yeah.
Not really a field, but marked it up as such.
It was a field.
A wheat field.
Yes, exactly. 1st and goal now for Walters. Have it just inside the 10-yard line. Trying to get their 2nd score of the night. Inside handoff, and good job that time on the backside pursuit by Mangum. Clay Graham has had some success cutting it back to the inside, but staying at home for the Tigers, Bryce Ditmore, along with Hunter Tipton. No gain on the play. 2nd down and goal. Fran Lively has joined us. Second down, 9-yard line. 7 minutes left of the ball game. 53-6. Haven't mentioned the Mangum Band, but doing a great job down below us and adding to the flair of the evening's festivities. Pitch here on the near side and down to about the 6-yard line. Goes Ethan Burton. Ditmore in on this time. Got help as well from Sawyer Webb. 3rd and goal from the 5. Down to 6:25 left in the ball game. And again, this is basically the 2nd unit that's out there right now for Mangum. You know they don't want to give up a score here. Braylon Martinez has come into the ball game. First time we've seen Braylon tonight. Also checking in Aiden Warner, who's in that defensive secondary for the Tigers. And now we'll get, I believe, encroachment called against, Mangum. So they'll, instead of a 3rd and goal from the 5, it's 3rd and goal from the 2.5 with 6:02 remaining. And that's you lose sight of where the football is and you line up in the neutral zone. So 3rd and goal from the 2.5, and now movement by Coleman, and they lose 5 yards. So this is not tit for tat here because it was just a half the distance situation on the Mangum foul. This one's a full 5 yards. By the way, there must be some sort of country theme here tonight for homecoming.
Yep.
As Lauren York came up in a cowboy hat and boots, and earlier we saw Riley in cowboy boots. Naked bootleg left side and giving chase, and Well, we were talking about him a moment ago, Jaden Shandy, and Shandy does a great job in the open field to knock down Avery Cromwell for a loss, and it'll be 4th and goal from the 11. So that second unit doing all they can to keep him out of the end zone.
A wipeout.
Is that what that was?
No, I just.
Oh, okay.
The snare sounded like it.
5:05 remaining. Always love the sound of the drums. Rolling out near side. Throwing, end zone, man open, touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Carson Coleman. Great pitch and catch there. Avery Cromwell to Carson Coleman. And the second score of the night for Walters. Comes with 4:56 remaining. Makes it a 53-12 ball game. And they will try to kick the extra point here. Johnny Boyd to do the honors. By the way, that wind blowing in our face here inside the booth, that means it's coming from the east and south. Right. Could build up some precipitation. We talked about it. Maybe some severe storms tomorrow afternoon. Please be aware of that. Extra point try is on the way. It is up, and it is good. So with 4:56 remaining, it's a 53-13 ball game. Mangum by 40. Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv. You can hear the difference.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
By the way, congratulations, Brian Coleman, BC, your son. Touchdown catch there. We've known Carson since he was a wee lad. Honorary member of the Altus Merchants softball team, catching that touchdown pass a moment ago. Brian doing a great job raising his kids. His daughter graduated from Walters this past year, played on the softball team, and we sent her a graduation gift. Done that a lot over the last several years. She is the only person who sent back a handwritten thank you note.
That's cool.
That is very cool. Yeah, I let Brian know that's just something that doesn't happen anymore, and that spoke well of the young. And it wasn't one of those thanks to the graduation gift.
Right.
I appreciate it. I mean, there was some thought that went into it. So, doing good, Brian. Keep up the good work, BC. I never knew that you'd turn into a dad all those times we spent together on the softball field. Brian shaking his head saying, yeah, you're right, Barnes. Johnny Boyd kicks it onside, fielded at, that's a big one up front, isn't it? Yeah, Levi Cantu. Now, Cantu has been known to be a skill player, if you will, in his career, but he put on some weight over the last year and came back as a lineman and got a lineman's number at 72. Recovered that onside kick, and Mangum will get it 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. 4:53 left of the ball game, and hopefully they'll be able to run out the clock from here. And second unit, by the way, is coming to the ball game now for the Tigers on the offensive end. Up until the last series, we had seen Brody Shelby and company. But now they'll go with the second unit. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Whittington in the shotgun. They'll hand it off to him. And Mackay will take it across the 50 down to about the 48-yard line of Walters. By the way, in at quarterback for Mangum, Lauren Sneed. Second down, they'll give him 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. 4:35 and running. 53-13. Mangum off next week. In 2 weeks, our traveling microphones will be at Apache. Sneed wants to go airborne, pulls it, decides to run, and gets tackled from behind. Got to be careful with the football there. Ethan Burton made the play, was swatting at the ball. As Sneed carrying it out there like a loaf of bread, looking like Wilbur Payton. 3rd down and 8, no gain on the play.
District games, you get rewarded for, what, 17 points?
15.
15.
15
okay.
points, most you can get.
All right.
So they long surpassed that. 3:50 and running in the ball game. Handed off to Whittington, going to come near side, and great pursuit. Now the ball comes out of his hands, and I think it's going to be recovered by the Tigers. Aiden Warner getting on the football. No, that wasn't Warner. Instead, that was Mason Hoppengardner getting on the football here on the near side at about the 47. Whittington trying to break a tackle, lost the football, and lucky that his teammate recovered it. So that'll bring up a 4th down and a dozen. 3:20 and running in the ball game. Looks like Mangum going to punt here. Lisa Wilson says, "Hey, Jennifer Warner, I can't hear you." And that is kind of unusual. Snap is back. And are they going to punt? Yeah, Rugby finally gotten away by Allman. And boy, what a great job as the ball going to roll inside the 5 down to the 1 yard line. Touchdown there. What a great kick by Rignan. Allman kicks it on the run, Rugby style. And it's down to the 1 yard line with 2:57 remaining. Brody Shelby in there on kick coverage, making the play for the Tigers. So I wonder, there was never anything said about Hollis dropping back down to 8-man. Just suddenly they had an 8-man schedule, and there was a hole in everybody's schedule in A2.
Very awkward how that went down.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but to have it on everybody's schedule before the season, right before the season.
Right.
And then last minute, by the way, we're going to be playing 8-man.
And districts are sent 2 years at a time, and this is year 1 in the district.
Yep.
So do they come back and play 11-man next year? You don't know. Boy, tough situation here for Walters. They are just outside the goal line. Going to try to run a quarterback sneak and take it out to maybe the 3. It's a good heads-up play there, and good job of protecting the football by Avery Cromwell.
Some more youngsters getting in there for Mangum.
2:40 and running here in this 4th quarter of play as James first tonight. James, one of those, ran onto the field of play a moment ago. Somebody else, that was Aiden Morrison running in with Martin at the same time.
Freshman?
Yep. 2:20 remaining, 53-13. Little smoke on the water in the background. Good run right up the middle by the tailback, Clay Graham, who ran the ball hard all night long. This song came out in, I want to say it was 72, 73.
Sounds about right.
And none of these kids were born even in the 90s. Oh, my God. Wow. Minute 45 remaining. You suppose that they pull it up on their iTunes and listen to the actual song?
Yeah, have to. Band director comes in and says, "We're going to learn Smoke on the Water, a classic from Deep Purple."
Yeah.
And they say, "Excuse me?
What? Deep who?" Deep handoff here. Pow! Big hit at about the 13-yard line. Cromwell on the carry. And he got belted by Hoppengardner. Mason in on the stop with a minute 25 left. A move to 6, though. First down going to be picked up. Be 1st and 10.
Released May 73.
Okay.
All right.
Minute 10 and running, so a couple of more plays, and this one will be in the books. Mangum by 40. It was over a long time ago. We appreciate all those that have stuck with us throughout the course of the evening. Lisa Wilson, Tracy Smith still there. 1st and 10. And a great open field tackle back at the 10-yard line. That's textbook there. It's Cromwell on the carry. And that's Nathan Augustine. Great tackle by Augustine. Head and shoulders across the ball carrier and wrapped up and brought him down in his tracks. 2nd down and a dozen. 30 seconds left of the ball game. Should be the final play of the contest.
I'm going to say, like you would say, Michael, a little tip of the cap to Coach Terry of the Walters Blue Devils.
Oh, yeah.
They, again, behind the 8 ball coming into tonight and still played very hard throughout the entire game.
Tip of the cap to the 15 kids who came out and played as well.
Kidding.
Inside handoff, Cromwell stays on his feet out to the 18. He'll get knocked down by Bryce Ditmore. And this one is in the books. 53-13. Mangum wins it by 40 tonight to go 1-0 inside district play. We're back to wrap this one up on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone. Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
If you have tickets or accidents and need auto insurance, you're purchasing a new home and need homeowners coverage, you're a contractor needing general liability or a bond, maybe you're a business owner and need professional liability, directors and officers, or cyber liability, you need farm coverage or crop insurance, the Castle Agency in Mangum is who you're looking for. Family owned and operated for 81 years, the Castle Agency provides insurance for individuals, families, businesses with all kinds of insurance needs. Call or go by the Castle Agency and Pam Simmons will be happy to help you out. Phone 580-782-3049. Visit the office at 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Mangum wins it tonight, 53-13. Paula Little Powers says that Smoke on the Water is a pretty awesome football song. Lisa Wilson says Jackson and Warner can play it on their guitar.
That's awesome.
Oh, so there you go. Final score 53-13. This one went as expected. And congratulations to the Mangum Tigers' first district win of the year, first bowl game of the year for Golly. Got to finish that way. What a jackwagon.
You've just been 2020.
Well, yeah, I have been. Walters made the trip over here, played their first game of the year, and just played the whole way. I am. Captain Jackwagon, reporting for duty, sir. Yes, sir. Wow.
Icing on the cake. Love it. Good stuff.
It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, so Michael in the morning, live from Walters probably on Monday. Well, I have the show at 6 o'clock on Monday morning. Make sure that you join us. Also, don't forget now, we've got softball coming up on Monday afternoon. You're going to be at home.
Yes, sir.
Hobart will be doing battle with
Luther.
All right, and the first game is set.
1 o'clock, Luther Lions.
All right, those ball games, best 2 out of 3. You can listen and watch on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv. And we'll be back on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv for games at 2 and 4. And hopefully no if game at 6. The opponent for the Mangum Lady Tigers will be Crossings Christian. Want to remind you that benefit barbecue coming up tomorrow from 11 until 2 at the Lighthouse Church Fellowship Hall. They will have pulled pork, baked potato, or potato salad, baked beans, dessert, and drink. By donation only, 9 in or carry out. The money will go to Gary Sacita and family to help with medical expenses. Thanks to Victoria for joining us here in the broadcast booth at halftime. Also to Sean Laughlin for joining us as well.
And he's not preaching tomorrow.
Yeah, he's not preaching tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, he may get up and say a few words. He might do the liturgy or something. And thanks to you as well. Now, there are those that are going to say, look, Chad's 3-0 with us, and that Fox boy.
That's right.
That Fox boy brought us the only loss. So
you have to adjust things. I got you.
Back in 2 weeks at Apache for high school football, as Mangum will be at the Warriors 2 weeks from tonight. Well, actually 2 weeks from last night, because it is Saturday, isn't it? So for Chad Fox, as we get 2020 on the way out, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv. Your final score one final time, Mangum 53, Walters 13. Good night, everybody.